Good evening and welcome everyone to another exciting Friday night of high school football with Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Our Game Time Tonight pregame show is brought to you by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. Game Time Tonight is coming to you live from WaKeeney for this important 8-man Division I District 8 contest between the WaKeeney Golden Eagles and the Oberlin Red Devils. I'm Curtis Brown. I'm here with Ivan Sanders. And Ivan, both these teams come in at 1-1 as their district record.
Right.
And so this is really a must-win game in this tough district tonight.
This tonight is for both teams, actually. And talking to Coach Dreher earlier this week about Oberlin, Decatur, he's finally getting off of some of these real big games with St. Francis and that kind of thing. He's looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, and then District 8 is pretty stacked. They've got St. Francis, the top-ranked team in 8-man Division I. Also number 5 ranked Hoxie, and then throw Atwood in there.
Yep.
It's a tough district. WaKeeney comes in at 2-3 on the year, 1-1 in district after they lost to Hill City last week. Oberlin comes in just 1-4, 1-1 in the district. But like you said, they played some tough competition.
Yes.
Their opponent's record is 16-8.
Right.
And so, despite these two records, both these teams are really still in the hunt to maybe get in the playoffs.
Well, that's what I mean. The 2-3 and 1-4, you can't really look at that tonight. You got to throw it out the window because I think both these teams are going to come here tonight ready to play football. Should be a good game.
And last year it was a good game. Oberlin came away with the victory, 44-36. Oberlin comes in tonight. Their average 21 points per game offensively, 83 yards on the ground, 118 in the air. The Red Devils, they're led in rushing by their senior running back, Kel Graffel. He's got 261 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground. They got a new quarterback. Senior Cole Breath has taken over here the last couple games. He's thrown for 186 yards and 3 touchdowns. And their senior tight end, Braden Bagley, leads the team in receiving with 183 yards and a touchdown. We know they face some good competition, but how is Oberlin going to get going tonight offensively?
Well, here's the thing about Oberlin, too, and Decatur is also, too, Coach talked about them being very young. They've got some freshmen and sophomores that, they've been forced into playing and stuff. So they're young. They're a young team. So I just think for them, they've just got to get into the game and stay in the game. So.
Right, I agree. And WaKeeney, offensively, they've kind of been up and down through this year, but they do average 29 points per game, and they're about as balanced as you can get. 134 yards in the air and 132 on the ground. They're led in rushing by their sophomore running back, Hunter Price. He's kind of taken over the starting position. He's got 299 yards and 3 touchdowns. Their junior quarterback, Keegan Schubert, he's thrown for 671 yards and 9 touchdowns. He's also ran for 115 and another touchdown. And a pair of senior receivers in Brendan Flax and Hunter Folsom, they've got almost over 150 yards apiece. And so, Ivan, tonight, are the Eagles going to be balanced, or are they going to maybe lean on their quarterback to throw it a little?
Well, we got to watch Trego earlier in the year against Hill City, and they were having a lot of success throwing the ball. Stockton made some changes in the secondary, which kind of took that away. I still look for them to come out, depending on the weather and the wind here, about throwing the ball, but I see each team trying to establish and running.
And defensively, Oberlin, they've really struggled this year. They're averaging giving up 49 points per game. They are led in tackles by their sophomore linebacker, Dawson Kent. He's got 43 tackles. Defensive back Cole Brett's got 4 interceptions on the year. And their defensive end, Regan Witt, leads the team in tackles or sacks with 2. So what's the game plan then for Oberlin tonight to stop these Golden Eagles?
Young guys getting in the game, getting ready to go, and getting what I would call game ready. Freshmen, sophomores playing tonight, and the way Coach Dreher talked about, he's got a lot of young guys playing. Those guys are going to have to get acclimated right away.
And the Golden Eagles, they give up 30 points per game, so they're not a whole lot better defensively. But they've got a pretty good linebacker and junior, TJ Halflinger. He's got 53 tackles on the year so far. Austin Kinderconnect leads the team in sacks with 4.5, and Hunter Olson leads the team in interceptions with 3. And so for the Golden Eagles, is it just going to be stopping that run tonight, or is there something else?
Well, here's the thing. If I talk to Coach Haxon, and we both know him a little bit, is that he talks about special teams, punts, fielding punts, catching passes. It's going to be a combined effort of finishing, those third down plays. So there's combined effort on both sides.
and you hear the thunder in the background.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the wind is picked up tonight.
Yeah.
So what factor do you see the weather playing in tonight's ball game?
Well, I hope we get to finish it, but we'll just have to see. As we look south there, it looks pretty dark, and it's gotten pretty windy, and it's cooled off pretty much. So hopefully it's lightning back here, but I'm hoping we get off.
Any other keys to the ball game you see? I know the Golden Eagles have 2 special teams touchdowns on the year.
Right.
Anything else you see from either team that may lean in their favor tonight?
Haxton talked about tackling, just tackling, and just doing what you would do in football, just doing the simple things to win games.
Well, it should be a good game if we can get it in if the weather allows. So that is our Nex-Tech Game Time pregame show tonight. That's brought to you by Aqua Shield Roofing and Construction. Up next is Mike on the Mic with Mike Hughes. That's brought to you by Leon's Welding and Fabrication. After that, we'll bring you the scouting report for tonight's ball game, brought to you by the Norton County Hospital. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Nobody covers high school football like Nex-Tech Local 1. Tune in to Nex-Tech Game Time. Game Time is brought to you in part by Roofmasters Roofing and Sheet Metal, Rogers & Associates Insurance, Progressive Physical Therapy, Mapes & Miller LLP, Hayes Recreation Commission, Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness, J-Corp, Karst Waterwell, and the Golden Q. Catch all the action on Friday nights at 6:30 on Nex-Tech Local 1 and Nextech.com. Your home for high school football is Nex-Tech Game Time. Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll at personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Hager Manufacturing, Heather A. Robin OD, and MCM Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Trego students and athletes. They hope this year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Pit Road Liquor and Schmidt Funeral Home and Monuments, backing the Trego Golden Eagles all season long.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is a preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation. Regulation.
Good evening and welcome everybody to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We're in WaKeeney tonight for the Game of the Week, featuring a district contest between the WaKeeney Golden Eagles and the Oberlin Red Devils. Coming up next will be Mike on the Mic with Mike Hughes. Mike's going to give you a rundown of the area games that are being played tonight. Mike on the Mic is sponsored tonight by Leon's Welding and Fabrication.
Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Well, good evening, and welcome to this week's edition of Mike on the Mic. Lots of great football action coming up. Some teams already in district play as far as 8-man 1, 8-man 2, Class 2A, 3A. We'll get into that next week or some this week, depending on how many number of teams they have in their district. But let's take a look at the matchups going on tonight around the area. First off, it's Phillipsburg. They're still undefeated, 5-0. They're going to travel to Larned. Larned 2-3 on the season. Phillipsburg last week blew away Ellis 69-13. Larned lost to Nickerson 27-7. It'll be a pair of 2-3 teams. Hayes will be at Dodge City. Hayes lost to Valley Center last week 24-7. Dodge City defeated Wichita South big 61-6. It will be Colby and Norton, both teams 4-0. Norton will be the home team on this one. Colby lost to Holcomb. That was their first loss last week. Shut out 27-0, while Norton bounced back after the loss to Smith Center. They defeated Southwestern Heights 56-14. It'll be Osborne at Logan Palco, another pair of teams, both 4-1 on the season. Osborne defeated Solomon last week in a high-scoring affair, 58-40. Logan Palco lost their first game of the year, the game you saw here on Nex-Tech Local 1. They lost to Victoria by a score of 50-26. Got behind early and just could not catch up. It will be Northern Valley. They're 3-2. They'll travel to Wilson. Wilson 1-4 on the season. Northern Valley defeated Lakeside last week, shut them out 46-0, while Wilson lost to Thunder Ridge 62-12. It's going to be Hoxie at Quinter. Hoxie 4-1 on the season. Quinter still looking for their first win. They're 0-5. Hoxie lost to St. Francis, number 1 in 8-man 1 last week, a close game, 16-8, while Quinter lost to Decatur Community 58-12. In the 6-man contest, there will be Weskin at Golden Plains. Weskin 4-1 on the season. Rexford at Golden Plains, they are 3-2. Weskin defeated Wheatland Grinnell last week, 54-20. Golden Plains lost to Fowler, 36-26. It's going to be Lakeside at Sylvan Lucas. Lakeside 0-5, Lucas 5-0. Lakeside lost to Northern Valley last week, was shut out 46-0, while Sylvan Lucas blanked Stockton 50-0. It's going to be Rural Vista at Hill City. Now that game's going to take place tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock at Hill City. Rural Vista 3-2 on the season. Hill City also 3-2. Rural Vista lost to Valley Falls last week, 62-14. Hill City defeated Trego by a score of 35-14. Russell will be playing at Belleville to take on Republic County. Russell is 3-2 on the season. Republic County 0-5. Russell lost to Beloit last week, 36-14. It was the 11th straight win for Beloit over Russell. And Republic County lost to Plainville 50-6. Bennington, they're 5-0 on the season, will be at Victoria 4-1. Of course, Victoria winning last week over Logan Palco 50-26. Bennington over Lincoln by a score of 54-6. It's going to be Stockton at Thunder Ridge. Stockton still winless on the year, 0-5. Thunder Ridge 1-4. Thunder Ridge picked up their first win of the season last week. They defeated Wilson 62-12, snapping a 19-game losing streak. Stockton lost to Sylvan Lucas by a score of 50-0. It's going to be Oakley at TMP. Both these teams 1-4 on the season. Oakley lost to Smith Center 62-6, while TMP lost to Cimarron 44-35. Oberlin, they're 1-4. Decatur Community will be at Trego 2-3. That's the game you're going to see here a little bit later on, here on Nex-Tech Local 1. Decatur Community defeated Quinter last week 58-12, while Trego lost to Hill City 35-14. It's going to be Plainville at Sacred Heart. Plainville now 2-3. They won 2 in a row. They'll be at Sacred Heart 1-4. Plainville defeated Republic County last week 50-6. Don't mark them out. They're going to be right up there when it comes district time. And Sacred Heart lost to Ellsworth 38-27. And Smith Center, they're 4-1. They will be at Ellis. Ellis 2-3 on the season. Smith Center defeated Oakley 62-6, and Ellis lost to Phillipsburg 69-13. Now, looking at rankings this week, 3A Phillipsburg still number 2. They were there last week, moving up a spot, while Nemaha Central remains in the top spot. Smith Center still number 1. They've outscored their opponents 166-20 in their last 3 games ever since that loss to Phillipsburg. Number 4 is El Saline. El Saline and Smith Center meet the last regular season game coming up on October the 26th. In 8-man 1, St. Francis ranked number 1, Osborne 4, Hoxie number 5. Now Osborne, senior Denton Schur had 49 carries in that win last week, scored 7 touchdowns, and had a school record 465 rushing yards. And that was against Solomon last week. The Hoxie defense, they're ranked again number 5, has only allowed 22 points in the 5 games they played. And in 8-man 2, number 1 is Hanover, number 2 Pike Valley. They got a road this week. They got to go to Mankato to play Rock Hills. They're also 5-0. Both those teams are 1-0 in district play. Now looking at district play, again 8-man 1, 8-man 2, already involved in district play, 2A, 3A, this week, maybe next week, again depending on whether there's 4 or 5 teams in their district. In 8-man 1 District 4, Bennington, Victoria, and Osborne are all 1-0. Solomon, Logan Palco, Lincoln are all 0-1. In 8-man 1 District 8, St. Francis, they're 3-0. Hill City is 2-1. Hoxie, Rawlins County, Trego, they're all 1-1. Decatur Community is 1-2, and Quinter 0-3. Moving on to 8-man 2 District 4, here we go. Rock Hills, Pike Valley, Beloit, St. John's, Tipton, all 1-0. And again, Rock Hills, Pike Valley meet tonight. Lynn, Southern Cloud, and Tescott are all 0-1. And in 8-man 2 District 5, Silva Lucas, Northern Valley, and Thunder Ridge all 1-0, while Wilson, Lakeside, and Stockton are all 0-1. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Mike on the Mic. Certainly want to thank our sponsor, Leon Faunensteel at Leon's Welding and Fabrication, located on East Highway 40 in Hayes. Stay tuned. Curtis and Ivan's got a good game for you coming up right here next on Nex-Tech Local 1. I'll see you next week.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where we're coming to you live from WaKeeney for the Game of the Week, featuring the WaKeeney Golden Eagles and the Oberlin Red Devils. And we're about 42 minutes away from kickoff here, Ivan, and we had a little bit of weather come through, and
sure.
It's played a little bit of impact here on the kickoff.
Yeah, I mean, we were just up here in the press box here probably 20 minutes ago, and it started hailing. So right now they're going to kickoff is going to be at 7:15.
So just a 15-minute delay at this point. It's not raining now. There's no hail. There's no lightning. So if everything goes well, the plan is to kick this game off at 7:15. But up next here on the pregame show, we're going to bring you the scouting report for tonight's ball game. That's brought to you by the Norton County Hospital.
All right, Coach. Hey, you're 1-4 right now. How's your season going, and how many players do you have out, and just an overall outlook on your team right now?
This year we have 23 kids out. You know, we got 5 seniors and 4 juniors. So, you know, we do have some young kids playing, freshmen, sophomores, and stuff like that. But you know, they're stepping up, doing a nice job for us. Overall, you know, our beginning of the season schedule's pretty rough. You know, we started out with Cambridge, Nebraska, a big team, 30 kids out, and they were ranked early on in the season, and then. You know, it didn't get any easier for us then. We had Dighton and Atwood and St. Francis. So, you know, our schedule gets, you know, a little better for us, I think, you know, rather than facing all them ranked teams all the time.
Right, yeah, it's a pretty tough schedule. I was looking at that this morning. Hey, you beat Quinter last week, 58-12. What's your thoughts on that game, and how did your team do?
I thought we did pretty good. We flew around. Defense did a good job getting to the ball, and we had a couple of let-ups on a couple of scores, but that's fixable stuff. We had some different personnel in, and but overall, I was pretty pleased with the way the kids played.
All right. Hey, you've got Trego this week. What's your thoughts on them and what you've seen on film?
Hopefully it's a good game. Just watching them on film, they pass the ball a lot. And that'll be a challenge for us. They like the little quick slants and quick outs, and I noticed they throw the ball more than they run the ball. But always got to stop the run first, and then look at the pass. So defensively, we've been working a lot on the passing game this week.
All right, last one. Keys to a Decatur County win on Friday night.
I think we've got to take care of the ball, and fundamentally, we got to cut down the penalties. We got to do things right, and kids got to be excited, this time of year. I mean, it's hard to keep kids motivated after the start we had, but, we got to keep them excited, keep them motivated, and just keep playing hard each game.
Yeah, thanks, Coach. Hey, last week's game, you lost to Hill City. What's your thoughts on that game, and how did your team perform to you?
Well, we played hard. I really believe we played hard. We didn't execute very well, but we played hard. The kids, had the desire, had the want, but we still got to go out and execute. I felt like Hill City was on fire. They were dropping the ball on dimes. Those Hamel kids are good, and they caught the ball really well. I just thought we could have executed a little bit better. Not trying to take anything away from Hill City. I just think that when push comes to shove, we've got to be able to execute when in situations where if we catch the ball several times, we're getting first downs. We don't get holding calls. We're getting first downs. And then we gave up the pass. We just gave up so many yards in the air to Hill City the other night, and we got to correct all those things. And I felt like the effort was there. It's just the execution has to be there also.
Okay. Hey, you're 2-3 right now. Your schedule doesn't look to get any easier.
Yeah.
How's your team holding up, and you got any major injuries going on?
No, injury-wise, we're all right. We haven't had anything major. Got bangs and bruises, which is going to happen this time of the year. But mentally, I think they're pretty good. They still come to work, and they're still trying to get better every day and focus pretty good when we're at practice. JV's playing really well right now, and so I know their focus is there, and scout team seems to be performing, so I'm happy with all that. And you're right, the schedule's going to get brutal for us here, in the next few weeks, and we have to come to work every day to get better. Otherwise, it's going to be a short season, and we want to make it a long one.
All right. You've got Decatur County this week. They're 1-4 right now. Your thoughts on them, and what have you seen on film?
On film, they're a lot better than 1-4. They've had that brutal schedule a little bit to begin with, and I know that Coach Dreher does a great job with them, and their kids play really hard. He's young. He's got some young kids that are playing in some key spots for him, and I know that. But the thing is, those kids play hard also. Those kids are playing hard every game. I've watched them on film, and no, they're getting better also. So I really think it's going to be a great game. It's a challenge for our kids. It's at home, which is always nice to get a home game, but Oberlin's going to give us some different looks and some different sets that we haven't seen, and it's hard to simulate their offense in practice. It's impossible. I can show it on video, and we can watch it on my iPad, for the scout team to look at it, but still us running it it's hard. So it's just going to be a matter of us making plays and blocking when we're supposed to block and tackle when we're supposed to tackle, and everything else is just going to come down to everybody playing hard.
Yeah. All right. Last question. What's keys to? I know we've talked a little bit about it, right? Keys to a Golden Eagle win on Friday.
It's just that. If we're going to win the game, we're going to have to execute. We're going to win the game, we're going to have to play harder than Oberlin plays, and we're going to have to make plays when we're supposed to make plays. It's that simple. We can't turn the ball over. We got to create turnovers, and any chance there's a big play, we got to make sure a bigger play happens afterwards with us. And if a big play happens for them, we've got to keep our heads in the game and make sure that we don't make a bad situation worse. So it's really going to come down to execution, and X's and O's are important, but Jimmy's and Joe's are more important. Those kids are going to have to just go out and play, and we're going to have to do everything we can, mentally and physically in order to win a game.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
United Northwest Federal Credit Union and Heartland Veterinary Service of Oberlin, PA, Doctors Travis Hissong and Stephanie Bailey are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Oberlin High School students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Tri-Central Office Supply, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Oberlin Red Devils all season long.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
Welcome, everybody, to the Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We're coming to you live from WaKeeney for the Game of the Week, featuring this district contest between the WaKeeney Golden Eagles and the Oberlin Red Devils. And we're in a little bit of a delay, folks. It'll be 15 minutes, a little bit longer here before we kick off at 7:15. So we still got about 18 minutes left until kickoff. And Ivan, the team's at least back on the field and warming up, and we should be ready to go at 7:15.
Oh, yeah, I think so, too. And it's going to be a great night for football if you really enjoy watching in the running game, because it's going to be interesting to throw the ball. Ball's going to be wet and that kind of stuff. So I think we're going to see a ground and pound. And
the wind looks like it's pretty steady out of the north.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah.
So coming up right now, we're going to take a look at the area games that are being played tonight on our Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard.
Yeah, but he will.
There it is.
Phillipsburg in a tight one at halftime, just 7-0 over.
There it was going
on Larned at halftime. But that's, last year in the playoff, that was a close game.
I think our board just went blank here. But we can tell you a score already. We got a score earlier. Smith Center's ahead of Ellis 27-7, and they're in a lightning delay. So we got that from Mike Hughes.
And Smith Center putting up big points already again. Yep. So
well, Ellis is shorthanded.
Yeah.
And there's not a lot. They don't have a lot of kids out this year. I heard 19, 20 somewhere in that range. And
another big game tonight. Osborne at Logan Palco. Palco with the loss last week in our game of the week.
Victoria and Bennington tonight.
Yes. So yeah, that district is loaded. Bennington undefeated.
Yep.
And so that should be a tough test for Victoria. But if Logan Palco falls again this week to the defending state champion Osborne, that could be done.
And it's crazy to have your playoff hopes gone already by the 6th game of the year.
Right.
It's gone. It's out the window.
But that's kind of similar to what we've got here in this district with at least the top-ranked St. Francis, and then you got Hoxie, who's ranked 5th, and then Atwood, too.
I was told the other day St. Francis only has like 12 kids now.
Yeah.
They've had a bunch of rash of problems up there and things.
I believe that there was a little upheaval, and there's some kids have left the team, but I think from what I've read, most of their starters are still on the team.
Right, and there's only like 12, maybe 13 kids or whatever. So, but I think.
But we're gonna try to get this scoreboard put together. But for right now, we're gonna take a quick break. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
United Northwest Federal Credit Union and Heartland Veterinary Service of Oberlin, PA, Doctors Travis Hissong and Stephanie Bailey are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Oberlin High School students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Tri-Central Office Supply, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Oberlin Red Devils all season long.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We're going ahead and we got the kink worked out. Here's our Nex-Tech Game Time scoreboard brought to you by Nex-Tech Wireless.
What is that?
Northern Valley all over Wilson already. That game's over with. 70-0 was the score. Like we talked about earlier, Phillipsburg up just at 7-0 at halftime.
Hey, Larnard's tough.
Yeah.
Larnard's tough down there, so...
Hayes and Dodge City squaring off in the WAC contest tonight, 0-0 in the first quarter. Norton Colby, that should be a good ball game.
Right.
Both teams 4-1.
Well, Colby, I mean, really, you just don't hear anything about him. So.
Yeah. And Logan Paco and Osborne are also scoreless in the first quarter. Quinter and Hoxie, that's scoreless as well. And then Rexford and Westgate. And some of these may not have kicked off yet due to the weather.
Weather and all the stuff that's going on, there could be some delays on what's going on here.
So Sylvan Grove is taking on Lakeside tonight. Republic County and Russell square off. The Victoria-Bennington game that we talked about.
Big game.
Bennington, if they want to prove themselves that they're for real this year, then tonight's the night that they got to start showing it. Thunder Ridge is at Stockton.
This one's tomorrow.
Yeah, the TMP Oakley game got canceled for tonight. Going to be moved to tomorrow, and that's
in Oakley.
Yeah, it's going to be at Oakley.
At TMP.
Right. And do you know any other information on that game?
The only thing I've heard and talking to some other ADs and stuff is what they heard is the game in Hayes. They talked about bumping it up. It didn't work in Oakley's schedule.
And then. Our game tonight, I think it says on the board there, Trego and Oakley, but that's Trego and Oberlin tonight.
Oh, yes.
And then Plainville's up 14-0 already on Sacred Heart. That's just in the second quarter. So a lot of games, a lot of tough games tonight. The district play continues for 8-man, 11-man, just not quite yet into district play.
Right.
But for a lot of these 8-man teams, this is do or die, and that's kind of what we got tonight. If the loser of this ball game is, for all intents and purposes, probably done. Don't you think?
You hate to use that word in the 6th game of the year. Talking to both coaches, they're concerned about that, and their kids and the programs and things like that. But it's a big game. Yeah. Tonight's a big game.
Yeah, both teams are 1-1. St. Francis leads the district. A 3-0 record in district.
Right.
These teams are 1-1. Hill City's at 2-1.
Right.
But St. Francis and Atwood play tonight, I believe, in this district, which should be a pretty good ball game. And the winds kind of picked up here recently. We may have another rash of storms coming in too. So the weather's certainly going to play a factor in tonight's ball game. Not only the time of the game, but also the playing on the field. And Ivan, you just got an update on one of the area games then?
Yeah, Victoria's moved till tomorrow.
So
Victoria's moved tomorrow, and I got a score for Smith Center I believe it's at Ellis. I'm not sure. But they lead now 33-7, and they're in a lightning delay over there, right?
Yeah, that game is at Ellis. That's Ellis's homecoming game.
Yes.
So,
but Victoria game is postponed till tomorrow.
So in our game here it was moved back to 7:15 kickoff, and we were about 10 minutes away from kickoff. So we're going to take a quick break and stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to bring out the kickoff and some more pregame for you. So stay tuned. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for. Hi, I'm Alex, and here we are at Herman Physical Therapy. Mariah, do you need doctor's orders for PT?
Nope, but if your doctor orders PT, you can still choose to come to us.
Great. Is Troy in?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty, thanks. Hey Troy, is it true you do free consultations?
You betcha.
Why did you choose Herman PT?
He makes it fun.
Would you refer a friend here?
I already have.
Well, there you have it. Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
Hi. We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a Trusted Choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Jake and Chet's Cafe, Cleveland Pharmacy, and Earl Liquor are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Trego High School students and athletes. They hope this year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Sheer Designs, Super 8 Motel, and First Federal Bank, a branch of Lions Federal Bank, backing the Trego Golden Eagles all season long.
Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Hager Manufacturing, Heather A. Robin OD, and MCM Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Trego students and athletes. They hope this year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Pit Road Liquor and Schmidt Funeral Home and Monuments, backing the Trego Golden Eagles all season long.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, and We're coming to you live from WaKeeney for the game of the week. This is a District 8 contest between the WaKeeney Golden Eagles and the Oberlin Red Devils. We've had some weather already, Ivan, but it looks like the rain's coming back down again.
Hey, it's raining. It's raining hard out there, folks. So, but we're going to play some football here. So sit back, and if you're on TV, watching us on TV, you catch all the action.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of fans in the stands.
Currently.
Yeah, currently you can probably count them on one hand here. But as you can see, the rain is coming down pretty hard. The wind's coming out of the north at a pretty steady pace. And so I would expect, Ivan, wouldn't you, that it's going to be mostly a ground game tonight in this condition.
Well, it's going to be interesting just to get the snap off.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting just to get the snap. But I tell you what, I can remember as a kid and, those kinds of things and high school playing in the rain.
Oh, yeah. You got to love it, right?
It's great.
Yeah, if you're out in the field playing,
right.
That's good.
But if you're sitting in the stands watching this, it's miserable.
It is.
So.
and on the sidelines, if you're not getting in on the sidelines, it's no fun either. But
I'm not sure who the cheerleaders are going to cheer to tonight. I don't see anybody up here right now.
But
we can wave at them.
Right. Captains are on the field here for the coin toss. We're about 4 minutes away from kickoff, and everything holds up right now. We're set to kick off in about 4 minutes now. Ivan, what's the rule then? If there's lightning or somewhere in the area, they've got to stop.
My understanding, it would be a 30-minute, no matter what. And if it in between that 30 minutes and you get another one, it's another 30 minutes after that.
So we could have more weather coming in. There could be another lightning delay, but let's hope not. Let's hope we get this game underway and get it played. Both teams have been out here warming up, so they've been in the conditions for a little bit.
Yeah.
You talked about the snaps, and I know from watching a little bit of the film, Oberlin runs primarily out of a shotgun.
Sure.
So that may cause some problems with the ball then.
Might have to change it up and put the guy, quarterback under center.
Yeah.
So.
WaKeeney goes. They do both. They got under center. They also do out of the shotgun. But
there's some fans across the way. Oberlin's got some fans over there in the stands.
Looks like Oberlin did win the coin flip. They are elected to receive. So, but they will be going into the wind. And we've seen that here before in this field, that the wind does impact the game, maybe here a little bit more than other stadiums.
Well, I can tell you right now, looking right out of this press box and looking at those flags on the east side of the field, they're standing straight out. So it's a pretty good hum right now.
Yeah, and it's coming straight from the north. So WaKeeney's going to kick this ball off with the wind at their back.
I think it's raining harder now than it was just a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, I agree. You can look up at the lights and it's coming down at a steady pace for sure.
It's coming down in sheets right now.
So it's going to be interesting. Yeah, ball control.
Well, we get to continue to play football here unless there's some lightning. Because I don't, right now they're already wet.
Right.
So let's play.
And so
look at the wind come across the.
Absolutely, yeah. There really isn't a whole lot of people here in the stadium to watch this ball game. So hopefully everybody's tuning in back at home, and teams are out on the field getting ready to kick this off.
I know I feel pretty good in here in the press box.
A new press box. The press box got blown over in the last storm, and so
Trego lost their press box during that hailstorm that moved through here a few weeks ago, and they've got a brand new, nice press box in here. But look at the lights onto the field. Look at the rain
just pouring down.
This is like watching them. Oh, it's getting heavier. This is like watching the Chiefs a few years ago.
Yeah,
Derek Thomas was still playing.
Shea Allmiller getting ready to set to kick off for the Eagles. Back deep for the Red Devils will be number 9, Isaiah Mason, and number 7, Dawson Kemp. Allmiller averages 43 yards per kickoff. Kemp, 17 yards per return, and Mason, 16 yards per return. So,
yeah, we might miss a play here or there, but with the numbers and we got the press box dark right now so we can see. So.
We're getting ready to kick off, and just like that, the rain lets up a little bit. So football gets blown off the tee. They might have to bring somebody in to hold this, but that wind is whipping around pretty good.
It is. And the more you get wet, these guys on the sideline, it's going to be a cold night.
Yeah. Cold, rainy, windy. It's October football in Kansas for sure.
Still should be a good kick. You get it up in the wind.
Yep, and it is a good kick. Drives all the way back to the 5-yard line. Kemp, though, picks it up, and he's got some room up the middle, up across the 20, down to the 22-yard line. So pretty good return for Kemp on the play.
And it's going to be those are going to hurt a little bit here, getting hit when it's cold and rainy, and so
we already seen Kemp drop that on the kickoff. So
let's see if we still see a shotgun here, or if they get quarterback under center.
And it looks like it is going to be a shotgun for Cole Breath, the quarterback. Now Kemp in motion, or Groffel in motion. This is a give to Isaiah Mason, who gets maybe a yard or two to the 25-yard line.
Yeah, just a quick hitter there, an ISO play that, that's what we're going to see tonight.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Not going to open up the playbook.
Especially going north. Especially going north into that wind.
So Breath, the quarterback, 2 sets by both to his side, Groffel and Mason. Groffel in motion now.
Flag.
That's a nose guard Dylan Dunn, the sophomore, moved early, so that's a free 5 yards for the Red Devils, and they'll take that in these conditions.
Right now, I would take it. It seems like it's picked up again here.
Yeah. Well, it appeared, looking at the radar, that we may just get waves of this all night long.
Yeah, I think so. Well, you can just see it come across the lights here at the football stadium here.
2nd and 3 for the Red Devils. Groffel in motion again, and this is a give to Groffel off the right-hand side. He's got the first down up to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a crossbuck action there, and he scored it loose there.
So off the right-hand side, Groffel picked up 4 yards, enough for the first down for the Red Devils. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, Coach Haxon out there, no hat on and shorts. That's going to be cold.
Well, Coach Haxon was preaching in the scouting report about how his players need to be a little tough, and I think he's showing that. Breath with a nice run up the middle, gets a pretty good licking, but gets up to close to the 38-yard line, so 4 or 5 yards on first down.
We're seeing some fans come in on Oberlin side over there. We got some fans leaking in from the WaKeeney side.
So 2nd down and probably 6 here for Oberlin. Moving the ball a little bit, just on the ground. So 2 tight end set for Breath. Two backs, Groffel and Mason. And Breath now, this is a give to Mason off the left-hand side. Cuts up, some room to the 40.
He could be
gone. 30. He's going to got one man to beat. And Mason is going to drags it into the end zone for the touchdown. Isaiah Mason on a 42-yard touchdown run for the Red Devils.
Hey, great run, great deception there. And just took out to the races and nobody on that side. So,
yeah, able to drag Keegan Schubert, the strong safety, with him into the end zone for the score, and the Oberlin is on the scoreboard first with a 42-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Mason.
That's you're going to see that kind of stuff tonight. It's just a wet night here.
Yep. So 2-point conversion try now. They got 2 receivers.
Spread.
Mason in motion now across the formation, and
ball's out.
Ball's on the ground, and Breath just looks like he's just going to cover that up. So. Yeah, they tried to do a little something different than what they had in the drive, and the 2-point conversion comes up way short. So
that ball is a little wet.
It's just a little wet.
It was a good snap. It hit him in the hands, but just not able to hold on to it.
So our score 6-0 now. Oberlin on top of WaKeeney. 9:57 left in this first quarter.
We got some super fans out here tonight, though.
Absolutely, man.
If they're in the stands, wrapped up, and I've heard there's a lot of fans underneath the stands on the WaKeeney side.
Watching from underneath the.
Yeah.
Well, that's a pretty safe place to be. The Oberlin fans, there's no cover for them. They're
just out in the elements.
They're out in the elements, but they're toughing it out over there.
I hope there's some slickers over there.
So set to kick this off for Oberlin. Looks like Braden Beagley. And back deep.
Well, this is going to be an interesting kickoff because he's cutting right into the teeth of the wind over there. So a good squib kick here.
Hunter Price and Dallas Schneider back for Trego. They both returned a touchdown, but this one Price went right between his legs and not much room for him to go. It gets down to the 21-yard line, but Yeah, both kickoffs, Ivan, you've seen the rain kind of impact the returns.
Well, that's with this going into the wind, a squib kick, that kind of thing, and it's just tough to field. So
1st and 10 now for WaKeeney at the 22-yard line.
Let's see what Trego does here.
Starting quarterback for WaKeeney is Keegan Schubert, the 6'2", 165-pound junior. Look like they are going to their shotgun formation. Hunter Price, the lone setback. And this is an option play. Schubert keeps up the middle. He's got some room up to the 30-yard line. So
good 8 yards on that run.
Good decision for Schubert to take that ball and run it. So looks like 8 yards on first down and sets up a nice 2nd down and 2 for the Golden Eagles.
Hey, nice run. Nice run. Well, you got to think about it, too. It's Oberlin. Their players got that wind in their face, and the rain's going to be hitting them in the face out there. So
it's a tight formation for the Golden Eagles, 2 setbacks, and this is a give to Price off the right-hand side. He's dragged down.
Great tackle.
That's 72, Regan Witt.
Oh, the flag. Is that a horse collar?
It looks like they may call that horse collar. Great play there by the,
Yep.
Horse collar is the call for a personal foul, but good pursuit by the backside defensive end for Oberlin. But
the thing about it is if he doesn't make that tackle, he gets pretty much a first down and maybe a few yards more than that. So,
well, they're going to get a first down because of the penalty, 15 yards, and that hurts pretty bad. That's now going to put them on the Oberlin territory and Oberlin territory. At the 37, 38-yard line. The referee with the towel is going to be very important.
Yeah, he's doing his best, but that towel is going to get soaking too.
Yeah. So again, tight formation for the Eagles, 2 setback.
Almost had a fumble there.
Schubert bobbled that snap, but just decided to take it and run himself. He got a couple yards up to the 35-yard line.
Almost kind of a broken play there. So. Well, we got a couple, I don't know if these are Oberlin coaches heading our way. Looks like it.
So 2nd down and 8 now for WaKeeney at the 35-yard line.
Right.
Twins receivers to the left, 1 receiver here to the near side of the field for Schubert. Price, the lone setback. And it's a give to Price, and he's up the middle, makes a man miss, and gets to the 33-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards on the play. So 3rd down and 5 now for WaKeeney.
Yeah, it's still the rain's still driving here, so big 3rd down here right now.
So twin receivers to the left. The 1 receiver here to the right for the Golden Eagles. Schubert looking to throw, and it gets batted down, and looks like the left tackle, left guard, that looks like Nathaniel Worth.
Oh, there's a flag. Would that be illegal touching?
Well, I thought the defensive end touched it first, but maybe not.
I think they'll try and clarify that here right now.
Regan Witt was able to get his hand in the air and knock that pass down, and that's when I thought Keegan Worth was able to then catch the ball off the deflection. But
I didn't see it. I just didn't see it. Waving it off.
Yep. But it's a loss of 3 on the play now. So
should almost just let that go, batted it down.
Yeah. So 4th down and 8 now for the Eagles here. Obviously with the wind and the field position, they're going to go for it.
But here's the thing.
It looks like
they're going to punt. It looks like it right now, but you got to worry about this punting and also catching it.
They're going to call timeout. Yeah, a little confusion there for the Eagles. Brady Mankey was back to punt, but it wasn't quite right. So we're going to take a break. We'll be back for the 4th down play. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Matke set the punt for the Golden Eagles. This is going to go
into the end zone.
Run into the end zone. So not a whole lot of net yards on that punt. But I was a little surprised why they didn't go for it.
But, here's the thing, though. It was great snap, great catch.
Yep.
I mean, really, it's raining pretty good out here right now. So,
but on that, just the field position wise,
right.
But
fourth down and what was it, 4th and 8 somewhere in there. So.
Wasn't an easy pickup for sure. So
on a night like tonight, it's tough.
I don't think anything's easy tonight.
No.
So Breath, the quarterback, and he's going to run it to the left-hand side, gets across up almost to the 20-yard line to the 19-yard line. So 3 yards on the carry for Cole Breath, the quarterback for Oberlin.
Hey, because right now we're just seeing 16 guys in the box.
Yeah, this is Oberlin's got 2 tight ends set, two running backs, and the quarterback, and they're just running in between the tackles.
Right, ISO plays. And they're strong. They're strong right now. So
yeah, and so this is a give to Groffel off the right hand side. He's got some room, lowers his head, and gets close to the first down up to the 25-yard line. So that was an off-balance line. It looked like
off-balance line, and they were strong left over on this side of the field closest to us, and
ran the other way.
Yeah, right. Well, Trego shifted everybody over, trying to cover that unbalanced line, and nice gain.
They moved a guard over.
Yeah.
But 7-yard gain will bring up 3rd and 1 or less than 1.
Same identical set right there.
They're strong left now. Groffel in motion. And this is a gift to Mason up the middle, and he lowers his head and gets the first down and almost up to the 30-yard line. So good, tough running there by Isaiah Mason and for the first down.
Well, they're giving him a little bit of a motion look. It's it's almost a little bit of a flex bone type look, a little bit where a guy comes in a half circle and then doing that ISO play. So they're just telling us, hey, you're going to have to come up and tackle me. So.
Again, the tight formation set, and the two looks like Mason, the running back, and this is a reverse. Groffel off the left-hand side. Nice read out there. That was Dallas Schneider with the good read from his outside linebacker position, able to flush that back in for a 2-yard gain.
So able to turn it back in. Number 7 there, Brendan Flax, did a nice job coming up.
So 2nd down and 8 now for the Red Devils. And we got a few more fans filing in. Got some down here, looks like in front of us.
Yeah, they got their ponchos on. They're out here. Probably a mom and a dad.
Probably a good. Looks like a 2 tight end set, but it is still over here to the left, overloaded. And Mason with a nice run, lowers his head, runs over a couple Golden Eagles, and he's up close to the first down.
Just a little bit of misdirection there, you know. Stick it in and pull it out, and hand it to the guy coming back in motion, and just did an ISO play there.
And I'll tell you what, Mason's run hard so far this first quarter for the Red Devils, and they've found some success on the ground. 3rd down and 1 for Oberlin. Again, back to they overload now to the right side. Breath, the quarterback, the lone setback is Mason, and this is Breath off the right-hand side, quarterback keeper, and spins up across the 40 down to the 37-yard line.
There's a lot of deception going on. Yeah. He can hand it off to 2 different guys or keep it himself. So, you got to read and reacting. So.
And they've got WaKeeney on their heels again for the second offensive possession of this ball game. It's nothing too fancy out here, just 3, 4, 5 yards at a time, and it's effective for sure. Now they go twin receivers to the right.
Motion again, though.
Lone setback is Mason, and I give to Mason off the right-hand side, and he's met right there.
Oh, ball's out.
Looks like that was Hunter Folson out there ripping that ball, and it looks like maybe that it was T.J. Halfliger with the recovery for the Eagles, and you seen him. He was digging for that. So
well, I seen the ball come up. Yeah. So great job.
Hunter Folson, the outside linebacker, the senior, with the strip. Halfliger with the recovery, and now WaKeeney takes over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Wet ball.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's probably not going to be the last time we see a turnover tonight.
I doubt it either. We'll see what Trego does here. And they come out in a kind of a spread.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left of Schubert. Hunter Price, the lone setback. Schubert looking to throw, and he's met there and sacked. Number 56, Rowdy Farr, the sophomore, with the sack of Schubert. That's going to be a loss of 5 on the play.
But that reminds me, we watched Trego before when they had the game in Hill City against Stockton. They love doing that pass that's out here in the flat. So,
that time there's just no time for Schubert to get the ball off. Farr was in his face with the sack. So 2nd and 15 now for the Golden Eagles. I formation. Schubert looking to throw. He had a man open, but he's taken down again for the sack. 2nd sack in a row for Oberlin. That's the 2nd sack in a row for Farr. So.
Yeah, Coach Haxton there, he's kind of upset. Now you got 3rd down and forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
I don't know, you at least got the wind at your back.
Right.
If you're Schubert, you can at least throw the ball here. But again, that's a tricky situation. Two back-to-back sacks for Farr and the Red Devils. So now 2 tight end set, bringing that extra blocker. And this is Price off the right-hand side, and he's taken down by
Nowhere
Witt.
to go.
So maybe a 1-2 yard gain, but nothing going for the Eagles, and they're going to have to punt the ball away. It's 4th down and 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, it's just those two first plays, those pass plays, just kind of put you back at no man's land.
Kind of seeing 2 different philosophies. Oberlin's keeping it on the ground, and it looks like Trego's wanting to at least throw it.
We did Coach Saxon here, but
wow! And that was a skip. The snap skipped on the punt to the punter, and the punter just missed it.
Yep.
I don't know if he got a handle on it or not. Here we're going to look at the replay.
As you can see, it skips here.
The snap skips, and he never had it. Yeah, he never had the ball.
It fell out of his hands, and there it is.
And again, the weather wins. 2-0 the weather tonight is the attempted throw on the towel.
It's just one of the cold, windy, rainy night.
That sets Oberlin up nice at the 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ball's out there.
Breath gives it to Groffel off the left-hand side. Not much going, though. He leans forward and maybe picks up 3-4 yards. So
there again, we saw a little bit of a trouble with the snap. Ball's wet. He struggled with it there.
Good tough run by the senior Kel Groffel. Gets 4 yards, 3 yards on the play, 2nd down and 7. And right now, Oberlin's right in the face of this wind and rain coming right down. So
it seems like it picked up again here.
Breath, the quarterback. Mason, the lone setback. This is give to Mason up the middle. He just lowers his head, and Schneider's there to meet him right at the 15-yard line. So 1 yard gain on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down and 5. And look at that. We got the referee slipping out there.
The rain has picked up again. It's gotten a little bit heavier again. Like you talked about, we're going to just have wave after wave here. It's picked up, and you can see it.
So even the referees are having a hard time keeping their feet out there.
They're earning their money tonight.
Yes, they are. So 3rd down and 5 now for Oberlin. Breath, the quarterback. Mason, the lone setback. And this is another reverse to Groffel on the right-hand side. He's got some room.
Corner.
Schubert comes up and meets him, but Groffel able to pick up the 1st down, I believe. He does inside the 10-yard line to the 8.
He gets about a 5-yard gain there, but Schubert did a great job to get there.
Yeah, if Schubert doesn't make that tackle, he's in for the score. But it is enough for the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal now from the 8-yard line for Oberlin.
Yeah, you can just see that rain has to be hitting those guys right in the face when they're on offense here.
And now they've got an overloaded line off to the right-hand side for Breath. Groffel in motion, and Breath's just going to keep it off the left-hand side. And I don't know if that was a broken play or a design play, but
it looked like a pitch, but I couldn't see it clearly from here.
And that's just about 1 yard. 2nd down and goal from the 6.
52nd goal.
Yeah, we're back.
So Oberlin threatening again, up 6-0. 35 seconds left in this first quarter. The first quarter went by quick.
But Curtis, look at those lights right there.
Oh, yeah.
Right here by the press box. We're watching the rain here. Guys, I tell you what, it's blowing and going here right now.
Breath now takes the snap. Give to Groff on the right-hand side. He's met in the backfield. Looks like a Kinder Connect was there. And Hayfliger as well. So good penetration there by the Golden Eagles. Bounces the Oberlin back down to the 9-yard line. 3rd and goal at the 9.
Timeout.
And that'll be the end of first quarter. Our score here, Oberlin 6, WaKeeney 0. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
United Northwest Federal Credit Union and Heartland Veterinary Service of Oberlin, PA, Doctors Travis Hissong and Stephanie Bailey are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Oberlin High School students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Tri-Central Office Supply, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Oberlin Red Devils all season long.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We're here to start the second quarter of our game between WaKeeney and Oberlin. 3rd and goal for the Red Devils at the 9-yard line. And Breath, the quarterback, takes
balls
the
out. Balls.
Yeah, again, that's another mishandling of the snap, but that shotgun's a little hard.
It's just in the shotgun right now, and the rain has let up a little bit, but I can guarantee you the wind is still howling out here, guys.
Yeah, so you can see in your screen the flags flapping in the background. It's even if the rain let up, the wind is still blowing hard, and
like I said
everything's
earlier,
wet.
It's the cold and flu season,
yeah.
But these guys might need something after the game here.
4th and goal for the Red Devils at the 12-yard line, and this is a pitch back to Groffel. Groffel's looking to throw. He's got a man open and knocked down.
3 Trego defenders back there.
That ball kind of hung in the air, but that was Schubert, man, knocked that ball down.
Wow.
Groffel was looking for Bagley, the tight end.
You got to hand that to Coach Dreyer. He's digging in the bag there. Playing. He's got the win, though.
Right.
So
a little halfback pass falls short, so turnover on downs, and WaKeeney was able to survive that second threat by the Red Devils. Still 6-0 our score.
Well, let's see if they still gamble and try to throw here and try to stick on, get some yardage, get out of their end zone over here.
Now 2 tight end set for WaKeeney. Schubert, the quarterback, and this is a give to Snyder off the left-hand side, lowers his head, gets across the 15, gets a couple yards there on first down.
Not a lot of penalties.
No, well, here's one right here.
Oh, I didn't see it.
It was face mask on Oberlin, so that'll get a first down for WaKeeney.
I just didn't think maybe the crew didn't want to reach in their pocket and grab their flag, but
looks like an inadvertent 5-yard face mask penalty.
I guess corrected just a 5-yard face mask, not the personal foul, so it'll be they've got it marked first down. It's going to be second down, I believe.
The 2nd and 2.
So 2nd and 2 for WaKeeney. Now they get under center. Schubert's under center out of the I formation.
Everybody's in the box.
And this is a give. Allmiller. And Shea Allmiller with the run across the 45, or across the 40 down to the 35-yard line. So Shea Allmiller, mainly a tight end, move him in the fullback position.
On the replay, there's nobody in that second level.
Yeah.
There's nobody there, so.
Good job of blocking off the left-hand side there for the Golden Eagles, and they got a first down and 10 at the 34-yard line. Back to that I formation set. Allmiller, the fullback. Price, the tailback for Schubert. And this is a give to Price off the right-hand side, and he's met shortly after maybe gain of 1 or 2 on the play. But
he tried to sidestep there and didn't get far. So
I don't think that's the type of weather we've got out here to be.
No.
I mean, you got to lower your head and go.
This is Chicago Bear, Green Bay Packers kind of stuff here tonight. So
2nd down and 9. They'll give him a yard on the run for Price.
Instead of the frozen tundra, we've got the wet tundra. So.
Back to the I formation. Schubert under center. 2 tight ends for the Golden Eagles. This is a give to Price off the right-hand side. He lowers his head.
Good hard run.
Up across the 30 down to the 26-yard line. So good tough run there by Price. Just an ISO off the right-hand side.
Good hard run there.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Eagles. And they've kind of went back under center now into an I formation, their I formation set.
Well, that ball's pretty wet. Looks like there's a timeout here.
An official time.
An official time.
Okay, so we got an equipment break here by Allmiller. It looks like Allmiller on the sideline trying to fix his helmet.
Yeah.
Coach Haxon out there just in shorts.
No hat, no nothing.
Yeah, no hat. He does have a jacket on, though.
Yes, he does. And I tell you, folks, that wind looks a little cold out there.
It does look cold. So 3rd down and 4 for the Golden Eagles out of their I formation set. 2 tight ends. Give to Price off the left-hand side. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. That's by the freshman, Gavin Hewlin.
Yeah, he stepped in, filled that gap, did a nice job.
We give him a yard, but Gavin Hewlin, the freshman linebacker, came up and hit him right in the hole and stopped him for just a 1-yard gain. So 4th and 2 now for WaKeeney. This is a big down for the Golden Eagles. They really haven't had much going offensively until this possession.
It's pretty much the wind's still howling, but it's not raining that hard right now.
Shotgun set. This is a give to Schneider. Schneider was met in the backfield, kept going.
Wow.
Spins across to the 20-yard line, and Dallas Schneider with a tough run there.
That's all by himself right there. He got that all by himself.
Schneider with a 4-yard pickup for the 1st down, and, man, he was met in the backfield.
Yeah. Spun out, did a great job.
Good tough run by Schneider, and that'll give the Eagles a 1st down now at the 20-yard line. 8:15 left in this first half. 6-0 our score. Oberlin on top of WaKeeney. WaKeeney, though, threatening here on this drive. Schubert with a give to Price. Price got some room out the right-hand side and tries to hurdle a defender out there. Gets up into the 15-yard line, so 5 yards on the 1st down carry for Price.
Yeah, great job there.
So we've got our Snapchat giveaway here, and we've got some Snapchats coming up. There's not a whole lot of fans out here, so I don't know if we're going to have a whole lot of Snapchats tonight. But 2nd down and 5 for the Golden Eagles. Now the shotgun. Schubert now get the Price, and he's met in the backfield, dragged down. Looks like number 7 out there, Dawson Kemp, was met him in the backfield and brought him down for no gain on the play. So 3rd and 5 now for WaKeeney. You're dead. So 3rd down and 5 for the Golden Eagles. 7 minutes left in this first half. 6-0 our score. Oberlin on top of WaKeeney. So now WaKeeney with one receiver to the right, 2 tight ends for Schubert. Price in the backfield.
Oh.
Keegan Schubert ready to throw. Pump fake. He's going to take it on the ground.
Got a lane.
Up to the 5-yard line. Stretches, and does he get in? No. Short at the 1-yard line.
Great
but just a quarterback keeper there. Schubert looking to throw, able to scramble out of that and get down to the 1-yard line for the 1st down for the Golden Eagles.
Well, you got to hand it to him. It was a great snap and a great catch, but just a great run. So,
yeah, he had some time, a little bit of time to at least roll out and make something out of nothing, and picks up the 1st down. So 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. So they looks like they played the
I formation here.
Played the school fight song a little early. So I formation, gives a toss to Price, and Price slips a tackle, lowers his head, and he's out of bounds.
Step out of bounds.
But a nice tough run, and the Red Devils had that strung out.
Yeah, they did. But I didn't think you'd get that far.
No.
So.
Yeah, Cole Breath with the initial attempt on the tackle in the backfield, but maybe lose a yard. So 2nd down and goal from the 2 for the Golden Eagles. And this is Schubert out of the I formation. And he just lowers his head, quarterback sneak, and he's in for the score. So Keegan Schubert just takes it himself for the score. Now that ties our ball game up.
A night like tonight, these points here, they count. So
now they can play the school song.
Maybe you can sing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know it, but they've got the speakers tuned in for sure.
Well, I thought you'd be all set to go. You're at Oktoberfest today, so you know.
Right. Just some polka music. Schubert now going to keep it on the 2-point conversion, and he slips through and tackles into the end zone for the 2 points, and those are big.
Yes.
And Trego takes the lead now, 8-6 over Oberlin, and Keegan Schubert with the touchdown run and the 2-point conversion. So 8-6 our score. 6:12 left in this first half, and we'll take a quick break. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure. Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. WaKeeney just scored for their first touchdown of the night and the 2-point conversion, so WaKeeney's up 8-6, 6:12 left in this first half.
Nice kick.
And the kick just dives, and Mason picks this ball up, spins off a tackle, but couldn't spin off the second one, gets to the 21-yard line. And that's where Oberlin will start this offensive possession at 8-6 our score. And I see that there's a little bit of lightning off to the south of us, but for right now, it really is not raining. So
I mean, right now it seems like the rain has subsided, but we just have we've got wind, as you can see on that side, those flags on that screen. We've got some good wind going on.
So let's see what Oberlin can, if they can respond here. They got a off-balance line to the right. And
coming this
Cole
way.
Breath coming this way. A nice read by the Golden Eagles. And that was Hunter Folsom with the tackle. He stayed home and stopped Cole Breath for just a 1-yard gain. A 2nd down and 9 now coming up for the Red Devils.
It's cold and windy night. And we got Albie Broyles down in the van down there talking to me in my ear.
So Twins receivers to the right for Breath out of the shotgun. Low snap. Just going to take it up the middle for get what he can get. He gets up to the 25-yard line. Tripped up there by Dylan Dunn, the nose guard. Gain of 2 yards. So
that's a great job on his part. Basically just cut his legs out. So
there appeared to be some room there for him to run, but Dunn able to trip him up for just a 2-yard gain. So 3rd and 7 now for Oberlin. They do have the wind, so it looks like they're kind of opening it up a little bit.
Yep.
Twins receivers to the right for Breath. Now Groffel in motion.
And we're going to throw it.
Breath going to throw. He's got a man and just overthrows him. Bigley, the tight end, looks like he had a step on the defender, but the ball overthrown will bring up 4th down and 7.
Yeah, Trego actually had 2 defenders back there, but he was out and he had a step on him, but the ball was just way over his head.
So 4th down and 7 now for the Red Devils, and try to dry this ball off for the punt. Cole Breath set the punt. He averages 27 yards per punt for the return
Try to field this if you can.
And Hunter Olson is back for the Golden Eagles, and good punt.
Oh, trouble!
That goes off. That's Brendan Flack. That goes off, and it looks like Oberlin's got the recovery, and Oberlin will have the ball first and goal down the 6-yard line. Brendan Flax tried to field that. It was a great punt, really high.
Well, what's the problem going on here? Besides a wet ball, we got wind.
Yeah.
And you could see him backing up, and I think it bounced right off his chest. So,
yeah, not only is it a wet ball, but also it carried a little bit, and you're right, it looked like it came up and kind of misjudged it, but slides off his shoulder pads, and Oberlin able to recover. So first down and goal for Oberlin at the 7-yard line.
First and goal.
I think that was the wrong replay there, Aubrey. But
am I going to have to separate you two tonight?
What's that?
Am I going to have to separate you two tonight?
Well, I just wanted to point it out to her.
Mason off the left-hand side. He's got a couple yards up to the 4-yard line, so it'll be second down and goal from there.
A good hard run, but Trego stretched it out, shut it off. So
their defense has already stopped the Red Devils once inside the 10-yard line, and this is going to a second attempt. A lot of pressure being put on this Golden Eagles defense. 4:35 left in this first half. 8-6 our score. WaKeeney on top of Oberlin.
Little misdirection play, something here.
This is
right there.
Brett just tried to take the ball up the middle after both fakes. He just was going to take it.
You see that little spin move he did? Basically, he was going to keep it himself. So,
but Kinder connect there for the tackle, and it'll be third down and goal from the 5. Loss of a yard on the play.
Yeah, just
they had an unbalanced line over here to the right. Tried 2 misdirections, and then the quarterback keeper, but not fooling anybody for WaKeeney. And again,
they are heavy on the right side.
Yep.
Holy cow! Misdirection here again. Pass.
Breath looking to throw, and he's brought down by Shea Allmiller. Allmiller with the sack of Breath back to the 8-yard line.
Great play.
Yeah, that was a good
defensive play there. Great play.
Came inside the guard instead of outside and was able to come up with that sack. So Allmiller with the sack. It'll be fourth and goal from the 9-yard line.
Would you mind getting me some hot chocolate later?
We'll see what we can do, Ivan.
Here we go, fourth down.
3:30 left in this first half. 8-6 our score. WaKeeney on top. But this is the second time WaKeeney's held Oberlin.
Pass.
Cole Breath looking to throw.
Nobody open. We get a flag.
Interception here. And Brendan Flack's able to pick that ball off. Coming across the 20 and spins up to the 22-yard line. And, yeah, it looked like the receiver
fell down or got knocked down.
And
wasn't Flax the one that just muffed the punt?
Yep, now makes up for it with the interception.
There you go.
First down and 10 now for WaKeeney. And
he feels a lot better right now.
Yes. So. Yeah, redemption. So first down and 10 at the 22-yard line. And it didn't look like Coach Dreyer was too happy with that. He's still on the field. What an explanation. His receiver was either taken down or fell down.
Yeah. Well, he was in the middle of a bunch of Trego guys. So, on a night like tonight, that's
what he's asking.
Yep.
And he's not going to get an explanation. So I formation for Schubert, and it's a give to Allmiller. The fullback gets to the 25-yard line, maybe 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, we got less than 3 minutes left here. I wouldn't go crazy here still.
No, the wind's in your face.
Yeah.
We've already seen multiple of turnovers because of the wet ball, because of the wind. So,
well, the thing is, it's not raining anymore, but the wind is howling.
So this will be second down now for WaKeeney, and they split a receiver wide right out of the shotgun. 2 running backs with Schubert, and this is a give.
A pass.
Schubert looking to throw. He's under pressure and brought down in the backfield by the number 3, the linebacker for Oberlin. That's Kel Graffel coming in with the sack back down to the 23-yard line. So third down and 10 now for WaKeeney.
Yeah. I mean, gotta get some yardage here.
Yeah.
If you can't get a first down, get some yards.
And it's going to be tough throwing the ball. So
Well, they're facing the wind.
Yeah, if you didn't have a man open, Schubert, that might have been the best decision just to take that sack. So
they're facing the wind and
back to the two tight end I formation set. Schubert looking to throw. He's got a man open. Hunter Folsom, the tight end, catches it down to the 30, and he's going to break one man.
And again.
Breath takes him down at about the 8-yard line, but a nice pitch and catch there by Schubert to Hunter Folsom.
I thought he was going to get a horse collar here. He grabbed the back right there.
Yeah.
Let go of it, though.
So kind of grabbed it.
Wide open.
Yeah.
37 here in your hand.
So third down conversion there for WaKeeney puts them in nice position. First and goal at the 7-yard line. 1:30 left in this first half. So
great play.
We went by quick and almost done with the first half. So WaKeeney looking to capitalize off the long touchdown or long
fake a pitch.
Throw. Schubert was able to squeak through to the 2-yard line.
Well, he found a lane instead of pitching, kept it, and almost got in.
I think it'd be a pretty dangerous proposition to pitch that ball tonight.
I think shotgun is pretty risky. So.
I agree. We've already seen some drop snaps, bad snaps. That's the other thing for the center. The ball's on the ground, gets wet, and then you're asking the center to make that snap every time. And
sure,
his hands are wet from blocking. So second down and goal at the 3-yard line. Schubert under center just going to do a quarterback sneak, and looks like Regan Witt pulls him back, but he may gain a yard.
Timeout.
We're down to 36 seconds left in this half, and they're going to be a timeout. That'll bring up third and goal. So Oberlin, they've had 2 opportunities down the red zone. They haven't, or in goal-to-go situations, and they haven't been able to capitalize. WaKeeney now, third and goal here. What do you do?
This is a big defensive play here for these guys right now. You know, with the score, 8-6. This could be a low-scoring night here.
Yeah.
We could have another wave of rain coming rolling through here. This is a big play right here.
I mean, look for. I don't think there's too much needs to be done. I think you just put Schubert under center and let him try to quarterback sneak. You got two plays here from inside the 2-yard line. I just don't think you get too fancy if you're WaKeeney. Schubert 6'2", can get that ball across the goal line.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we get kind of a Brady-esque kind of play here where he jump across the line and put the ball over. I'm sure Coach Dreyer was talking about possibly that kind of play to look for.
So this is a pretty big play for WaKeeney and for Oberlin. The Golden Eagles have stopped Oberlin twice in goal-to-go situations, and now because of the long pass on third down, able to set this up. Third and goal now for WaKeeney. We just have 36 seconds left in this first half. 8-6 our score. WaKeeney on top of Oberlin. And they come into this I formation set. 2 tight ends for Schubert. And this is a give to the fullback. It looks like Schubert had some room if he would have kept it, but he gave it to the fullback.
Honestly, I thought he had the ball.
Allmiller with the 1-yard gain to the 1-yard line will bring up fourth and goal at the 1, and now we're just down to 15 seconds. And the clock's still ticking. Coach Haxton looking at the clock's going to run this down, so he wants about 5 seconds left, and that's what we got. 5 seconds left in this first half. This will be the last play of the half.
Well, what do you call here now? Schubert would have kept the ball. That's one of those things.
Yeah.
Extra point right now. But
I think you just keep in the hands of your quarterback with these conditions, the rain, the wind.
Stay away from the handoff, that kind of thing. And
don't put him in the shotgun. Put him under center maybe, and just.
You need a push.
You do.
You got to have a push up front.
And that's where the offensive line for the Golden Eagles, Parker Opat, Brady Matke, and Nathaniel Worth are going to have to create that movement into the end zone if that's the way they're going to go. I'm sure if you're Oberlin, you're going to bring a little bit of blitz, something up the middle.
Well, you're going to try and clog it, that's for sure.
So WaKeeney now comes out of the field. Here comes Oberlin. So this will be the last play of this first half. Fourth and goal from the 1-yard line. WaKeeney looking to add to their lead. They're up 8-6. And Oberlin now just with the 3-man front. Now that kind of sneaks some linebackers close to the outside. Shotgun set for Schubert. Now here comes pressure for Oberlin.
He's going to pass.
Going to throw it. Put it off. And this looks like Cole Groffel with the pick, and he's knocked out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Interesting call.
Let's see if we can get a replay on that.
Just nobody open, and I think that slipped out of his hands.
Kind of a shot put kind of pass. It looked like it kind of slipped.
And Groffel with the interception, and that will end our first half. Kind of a sloppy game on a sloppy field on some tough conditions out here.
Right.
But our score here at halftime, WaKeeney 8, Oberlin 6. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Hi, I'm Alex, and here we are at Herman Physical Therapy. Mariah, do you need doctor's orders for PT?
Nope, but if your doctor orders PT, you can still choose to come to us.
Great. Is Troy in?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty, thanks. Hey Troy, is it true you do free consultations?
You betcha.
Why did you choose Herman PT?
He makes it fun.
Would you refer a friend here?
I already have.
Well, there you have it. Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Jake and Chet's Cafe, Cleveland Pharmacy, and Earl Liquor are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Trego High School students and athletes. They hope this year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Sheer Designs, Super 8 Motel, and First Federal Bank, a branch of Lions Federal Bank, backing the Trego Golden Eagles all season long.
Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Hager Manufacturing, Heather A. Robin OD, and MCM Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Trego students and athletes. They hope this year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Pit Road Liquor and Schmidt Funeral Home and Monuments, backing the Trego Golden Eagles all season long.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes. Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation.
Welcome back to WaKeeney and Nex-Tech Game Time's coverage of the game of the week between the WaKeeney Golden Eagles and the Oberlin Red Devils. Our score here at halftime, WaKeeney's up 8-6, and Ivan, it's kind of been a sloppy game.
Well, the conditions are in the first quarter and a half have just been wet and miserable, and right now the wind's still blowing a little bit. It looks like it's let off a little bit. No more rain, but 8-6. We just saw a pick right here. Right. Trego trying to score from a yard out. Decatur dodge a bullet.
Yeah, and we've seen WaKeeney's defense play tough on their end when their back's against the wall, and then Oberlin was able to respond there with an interception as well. So some opportunities that the defense has stepped up and made some stops, and we've seen some fumbles, some interceptions, and it's a punt that completely missed, lost a handle on it.
Yeah, we did. We saw that, but at that time it was raining.
Yeah, raining and the wind blowing. But 8-6 our score here at halftime. Let's take a look at some of the scores from this evening on our Nex-Tech wireless scoreboard. Still our 7-0 score, Phillipsburg and Larner. That hasn't been updated. Looks like Hayes and Dodge City are still on a delay.
Yep.
Norton up big on
Colby.
28-6, and Osborne on top of Logan Paco 24-10 in that ball game.
Yep.
We already talked about Northern Valley completely destroying Wilson 70-0, and Hoxie up 16-0 on Quinter in the first quarter.
6-man.
And Golden Plains with a 20-0 lead over Westcott in the 6-man competition. Sylvan Grove, Lakeside, still no score. Russell with a
final
big win, 49-7. That game must have started a little early.
Must have had to with the weather and stuff.
Victoria Bennington, we already talked about. That'll be played tomorrow. Thunder Ridge Stockton, no score from that game. And
Oakley TMP tomorrow.
And the Trego Oberlin, our game here, 8-6 at halftime. And Plainville on top of Sacred Heart, 21-0 there in the second quarter of that ball game. So some ball games going, some ball games not.
All weather related.
Yeah, and so right now we kind of took a look quickly at the radar, and we're kind of in a pocket here. Maybe we're not going to get some rain, and should be decent conditions, comparable.
Yeah, to what we had at the beginning of the game. I think right now, looking at the radar, we'll definitely get the game in. So
and so one thing you want to think about when you come back, these guys have been out in the rain, out in the wind, the cold. They're going to go into the halftime, going to get warmed up,
and then come back out here again. So I can't remember who gets kickoff here.
It'll be WaKeeney with the kickoff. Oberlin won the toss and elected to receive. So WaKeeney's going to get the kickoff here to start this second half. They've got the 8-6 score. It could have been more, but Oberlin with the interception at the end of the first half. So.
Interesting call down on the goal line. Interesting call, but Coach Taxton, as we've seen, they like to throw the ball. Really throwing into the wind. Looked like he was going to do a short pass. It might have been a pass to where he was actually going to try to hold on to it.
Yeah,
and came out
like maybe he tried to bring it back. And slipped out and was picked off. But on the evening, not a whole lot of scoring. Isaiah Mason for the Red Devils started this game off with a big 42-yard touchdown run. It looked like then Keegan Schubert then answered for WaKeeney with a short touchdown run and the 2-point conversion. That's been the difference in the ballgame, is that 2-point conversion for WaKeeney. Other than that, a defensive battle, so to speak, here in the first half.
Well, with the weather calmed down here a little bit more, I know the wind's still here. It should be a little bit more of an interesting game coming after.
Yeah, we'll bring it to you when we come back. We're about 5 minutes away from the kickoff in this second half. So stay tuned. We're going to take you a quick break. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services, from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants, with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
United Northwest Federal Credit Union and Heartland Veterinary Service of Oberlin, PA, Doctors Travis Hissong and Stephanie Bailey are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Oberlin High School students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Tri-Central Office Supply, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Oberlin Red Devils all season long.
Progressive Physical Therapy Center has been an integral part of the Hayes community since 2007. Tim Marcus, physical therapist, has led the Hayes physical therapy team ever since the business opened. The Progressive staff offers expert care in a friendly environment. You no longer need a physician's referral when seeking services provided by a physical therapist. Call Progressive Physical Therapy. Their licensed therapists provide personalized patient care and treatments. Progressive Physical Therapy, 2209 Canterbury in Hayes.
When it hails, when it pours, one thing's for sure. Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
We are your Northwest Kansas premier roofing contractor. We've got you covered before and after the storm.
Let us evaluate the condition of your roof and discuss options. We'll often be able to offer efficient, affordable alternatives. Call Roof Masters for a free estimate today.
Roof Masters, that's who you're looking for.
Hi, I'm Alex, and here we are at Herman Physical Therapy. Mariah, do you need doctor's orders for PT?
Nope, but if your doctor orders PT, you can still choose to come to us.
Great. Is Troy in?
Yes, he is.
Alrighty, thanks. Hey Troy, is it true you do free consultations?
You betcha.
Why did you choose Herman PT?
He makes it fun.
Would you refer a friend here?
I already have.
Well, there you have it. Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
Jake and Chet's Cafe, Cleveland Pharmacy, and Earl Liquor are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Trego High School students and athletes. They hope this year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Sheer Designs, Super 8 Motel, and First Federal Bank, a branch of Lions Federal Bank, backing the Trego Golden Eagles all season long.
Welcome back, everyone, to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Both teams are back out on the field warming up. This is our game of the week featuring the WaKeeney Golden Eagles and the Oberlin Red Devils. Our score at halftime, Trego WaKeeney up 8-6 over Oberlin. And we've kind of got a little bit of a break in the weather here, Ivan. First, or at least most of that first half, a lot of rain, a lot of wind. So we got a little break here and maybe get some football in.
Yeah, you know, and the thing about it is for the game, really, both teams played well in that rain, and there was some driving rain going on in that first quarter. So you got to hand it to them. Didn't see a lot of fumbles, but hey, 8-6 ball game. It's anybody's game right now.
And then the fumbles are expected. You know, that's not going to be that's not too shocking to anybody when you have that rain and wind. So. But WaKeeney's going to get the ball here in this second half. So
yeah, and I see Coach Haxton out there right now. He did put a jacket on, so he's got a jacket on with a hood. So
still the shorts though.
Yeah, he's still got his shorts on. But no, it's going to be an interesting second half of football, and so stay close. And
yeah, we'll have it here for you on Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. It'll be interesting, and I don't know if WaKeeney will be going into the wind to start this third quarter. So,
well, I think right now Coach Haxton's anything can happen right now.
Yeah.
He's throwing the ball. He was throwing the ball in the rain. So I don't even know if we can paint a picture of what he's going to do in the second half yet. So
no, and really it's been tough sledding. Running the ball for WaKeeney. Schubert's picked up some yards on some quarterback scrambles, but other than that, on design runs, really, Oberlin's done a good job defensively.
Yeah, just on broken plays, a lot of as Trego has gotten some yardage. So
and Oberlin for their offense, it's been a little more methodical, not big plays. They're just 3, 4, 5 yards at a time.
We've seen a lot of motion plays out of those guys tonight. A lot of misdirection. We saw a quarterback basically do something with you doing a single wing offense, basically completely spin around and take off. So,
but they haven't been able to complete a pass yet, and so they're a bit one-dimensional in that aspect. But they've been effective at times. Isaiah Mason, their running back, has run hard and has had a long touchdown run. But it'll be interesting to see if anything is opened up here without the rain. We still have the wind coming straight out of the north, but no rain. So the field's wet, so the ball's going to be a little bit wet, but not as bad as it used to be.
That wind it just seems like it just picked up again here a little bit. I'm just watching this cable wire run over here to the pole, and it's a blowing.
So we are getting ready to start this second half, and looks like the referees are discussing. And we had a pretty quick first half. I told you, we talked a little bit off air.
45 minutes? Is
45 minutes on the first half. So it went by quick with a lot of run plays and no penalties. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's been a quick first half for the way the elements were. So we'll take it.
We do have I can see some lightning off to the south, but it's far enough away where it's not going to affect this ball game at this time. So we're going to get as much in as we can. We did get some information. It looked like they're going to start the Hayes High game at 9.
Yes.
And down in Dodge City, that's going to be a late night for the Hayes folk coming back. So.
Yeah, coming back, and but. Just in that Dodge City area, Utica, I know it's a little bit away, and Nest City, they got pounded with some weather down there. So,
and we talked to one of the referees up here. Also said he came from the 6-man game in Healy, and they called that game at halftime. So some of the games canceled, some of the games called early.
Hey, but got to tell you what, WaKeeney's got some super fans that showed up here. They're in some of the stands. We've got some students down here. All the cheerleaders are down on the field, on the track. So
it looks like the crowd maybe had tripled over halftime. So
I think right now, just looking across the field, Decatur County's got more fans here right now. So.
And those fans have been out here for most of the game. They
were out here in the driving rain. Those are dedicated parents or something over there.
Absolutely. So just kind of they put some more time on the clock, about 30 seconds now till the kickoff. Looks like referees are getting ready.
Looks like one of the referees put something on.
He's got
some kind of a
towel dress, it looks like. And
got a kilt or something there.
He might have been down there at Oktoberfest, too. I don't know.
Well, Mr. Cleveland here in town used to have a festival, or the Gathering, That would probably work at that. So
that may keep the ball warm, or the
oh, that's it. That's his towel for the ball.
Towel dry. So
well, I guess we got a little bored to talking, so
we're getting ready to kick off here. Set to tee it off for the Red Devils is Braden Beagley, averaging 32 yards per kickoff. Back deep for the Golden Eagles will be Hunter Price and Dustin Schneider.
I look for a squib kick here.
Yeah, he's not getting much of a run up.
No. Oh, little.
Gets to the up man, and Hunter Folsom takes it to the 35 to 36 yard line. So pretty good starting field position for WaKeeney.
And that was key, catching it.
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah, if you're going to squib kick it, you don't want to kick it right to a return man.
He caught it. So
1st and 10 now for the Golden Eagles at the 36-yard line.
Well, let's see what Coach Saxon has. He's got the wind at his back. Let's see what he does here.
2 tight ends set, I formation under center for Schubert. And this is a give to the second man through as Price, and he's met in the backfield. And a good stop out there by Bigley and Witt, both of them.
Just not a lot of movement.
No.
Not up front. Trego really didn't move anybody.
So no gain on the play will bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 36-yard line. And really, it's not been a whole lot of success for the Golden Eagles in their run game.
Broken plays, those
the big
kinds of
long
things.
pass was two tight ends set now, and here comes a blitz. Give to Allmiller off the left-hand side, and Schubert had it. Schubert kept it and followed his fullback down, across to the 40-yard line down to the 38-yard line. So
yeah, it was tough to pick that up through this glass. It's been wet and it's tough to see it. So
Schubert with the 6-yard gain on 2nd down brings up 3rd down and 4 for WaKeeney. And this is pretty similar to how they started the game off.
Right.
On their first possession.
Let's see what happens here.
Back to that 2 tight end set I formation for WaKeeney. Price the deep setback. And a give to Price, and he's met in the backfield and taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Again, that's 33, Gavin Euling, the freshman linebacker on the tackle, and it'll bring for no gain on the play, 4th down and 4.
Well, I think for Trego linemen, it's getting tough because they're really only going with 2 down linemen.
Yep.
And, everyone else is up in an upright position. So, you guys got to pick up your blocks.
So 4th down and 4 in punt formation. This is Matkey back for the Eagles, and he's had a problem the first time, but gets a good kickoff. And let's see if he's got any backspin. It doesn't. Rolls into the end zone for a touchback. But with the rain stopped, it makes it punting a little easier.
Yes. Well, good grab. Got it off. But just too bad it rolled into the end zone. So
now Oberlin's going to have their first offensive possession in this second half. They're trailing 6-8, and we'll see what the Red Devils. They stayed base formation most of that first half, and
just a lot of misdirection and things like that.
They're heavy to
motion.
The left-hand side. This is a give to Groffel off the left-hand side, and he's out of bounds at maybe the 19, 18-yard line.
Yeah,
so
about a gain of 4 yards there.
At 3-4 yards on 1st down, we'll bring up 2nd down and 7. Strung that out pretty well.
Great. That was a nice tackle on the end there. There's nobody there if he gets around the corner. So.
And that's what they're kind of banking on when they're going to offset that line off to the right-hand side.
Right.
Cole Breath, the quarterback, Groffel in motion, and Breath going to keep it off the right-hand side, cuts it up the middle, across to the 30, or almost up to the 30-yard line. And a good 10-yard gain on the play.
Yeah, they were reaching in for the ball there. You see he had to turn around, so they're trying to knock it out.
So Cole Breath with the pickup, that's enough for the 1st down. So 1st and 10 for Oberlin at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 for the 29 here.
And they're coming back out, unbalanced line to the left for the Red Devils. Mason, the lone setback, Groffel in motion.
Straight ahead.
And this will give to Mason off the right-hand side, and he may have a couple yards.
Yeah. Great job by Trego. Not a lot of push up front.
Justin Turley on the tackle for the Golden Eagles. So 2nd down and 8 for Oberlin. And this is a lot of what we saw in that first half, Ivan, just taking their time, picking up 2, 3, 4 yards at a chunk.
Ball control.
So off-balance line set to the right now for Breath. And this is a direct snap to Mason. Mason off the right-hand side. Got some room across the 40 to the 39-yard line. So good pickup there on 2nd down for Isaiah Mason, the running back for the Red Devils.
That's basically that single wing. Those 3 back sets and got a directional snap. And
yeah, it's really this offense is got a little bit of characteristics of that single wing and a little bit of flex bone mixed into it.
That was a direct snap with 3 backs and a lot of Conway springs in that right there.
So 1st and 10 now for Oberlin at the 39-yard line. And again, a direct snap to Mason off to the left-hand side. He's got a little bit of room across the 35.
Lowered his head.
Up to, still on his feet, almost to the 30-yard line, to the 31-yard line. So 9 yards on 1st down for Mason. And Boy, it looks like when he's got a little bit of room to run and get some momentum up, he's picking up chunks.
Well, the thing about that takes away from is a handoff, direct snap, and then he's got two blockers out in front of him. So it's working right now.
So 2nd down and 2, it looks like, for Oberlin at the 31-yard line. They're driving here on their first offensive possession of the second half. Unbalanced line to the left for Breath, the quarterback. And again to Mason now, a reverse to Groffel off the right-hand side. He's got Schubert out there, and Schubert with a nice tackle, but Groffel gets up close to the 20-yard line, maybe 22-yard line, but it'll be a first down for Oberlin.
That's one of those things right now, reading that snap. I mean, really, it wasn't even directly, that was not to the quarterback again, so.
Yeah, that's 3 plays in a row. They've direct snapped that to the running back, Isaiah Mason. This time he handed it off to Groffel on the reverse, able to pick up a good chunk of yards. So 1st and 10 for Oberlin at the 21-yard line. Unbalanced line to the left for Breath, the quarterback. And again, direct snap to Mason. He's got some room off the left-hand side and up across the 20 down to the 18-yard line.
Yeah. They've made a decision. They're going to come out and run this. So
tackled out there by Hunter Folsom, the linebacker, but that's 4 yards on first down, 2nd down and 6 for Oberlin.
Got to just think about it. It's taking away a risk of maybe handing it off. Direct snap. And
it saves you some time, too.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 6 for Oberlin. They're trailing 8-6 in the third quarter. 6:45 left in the quarter. Breath out to give to Groffel off the right-hand side on the sweep. Schneider and Schubert out there, but looks like Groffel's up to the 15 down to the 13-yard line. It's going to be close to a first down.
It's a good run. Right now they're just working on Trego here, having a hard time making that read on that snap.
And they're running outside their tackles or outside the guards here for 8-man, but nothing really up the middle, and that's kind of where the strength of this Trego defense is right up that middle. So 3rd down and 2 for Oberlin at the 13-yard line. Groffel in motion, and this is Breath with the keeper off the right-hand side. Makes a man miss, and he's into the end zone for the score. Cole Breath, the senior quarterback, with a 13-yard run for the score. And now Oberlin retakes the lead here to start the second half.
He just looked really quick right there, didn't he? I mean, really hit the hole hard and just went all the way to the end zone.
Yeah, made one move and got north and south quick. So good run by Cole Breath and the Red Devils. Now they retake the lead. 12-8's our score, pending this 2-point conversion.
These are big points, too.
Yeah, that was the difference in that first half was
these are big.
The 2-point conversion. So Cole Breath now
might have a draw.
Under center now. He's going to – it was a direct snap to Mason off to the left-hand side for the score.
It's that single wing thing. Yeah, all he did was he just tucked underneath that center and a direct snap to him. So
good play for the Red Devils. Give to Mason off the left-hand side for the score and for the 2-point conversion. So our score here, 14-8, Oberlin on top of WaKeeney. 6:30 left in this third quarter. So Oberlin able to take advantage of some good field position and able to punch it in for the score.
It just moved the ball, and really, honestly, what we just saw on that extra points is just, those guys on this direct snap, and it looks like a single wing kind of thing here is, and the quarterback basically just got as low as he could underneath the center and then direct snapped it. So a little bit of trickery going on.
But all runs there, no passes for the Red Devils, and they retake the lead with that touchdown run by the quarterback Cole Breath, and we'll see what WaKeeney's got to in response to it. They were able to respond in the first half, so Bagley's set to kick off for Oberlin, has it teed up at the 30-yard line. Back deep is Price and Schneider.
I don't look for it to be a deep one. He isn't going very deep.
No, just a couple steps back, and this is a squib kick across the middle, and they're able to recover it. And
I didn't see who did it.
That looks like
58.
Dylan Dunn was able to make the recovery, but he was almost caught off guard a little bit on it. So,
well, Decatur has made a choice. They're going to go after it. So.
So good field position again for the Golden Eagles to start their drive at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for WaKeeney. Now in the shotgun is Schubert, 2 tight ends set.
Let's see what they dial up here.
Price and Schneider, their backs, and this is Price off the right-hand side, and he's close to midfield, a 4-yard gain for
nice
Hunter
run.
Price. Yeah.
First down, nice run, first down. And see if they continue to run on that left side of Oberlin.
And we haven't yet seen it here in the second half. They haven't opened up to throw the ball yet.
Right.
So, and we know that's part of their arsenal is to throw that ball, but nothing yet. In the shotgun for Schubert, 2 backs to his left and right. They give to Schneider. Schneider is met in the backfield, and that's Rowdy Farr. We've called his name a couple times tonight. He's been in the backfield quite often for the Red Devils and makes a tackle for about a yard loss on the play. Will bring up 3rd down and 8.
We're just having a hard time running on that right side and the way that Oberlin's lining up here. I mean, it's basically a 3-man line, but, the guy on this side to us, he's kind of doing a stand-up, and he's a few yards back. So
now more of a spread formation, twin receivers to the right of Schubert, and looking to throw that way. He's covered and steps up and is sacked again. That's Rowdy Farr again. That may be his 3rd sack of the night.
Right.
That was a coverage sack, though. Ivan, what'd you say?
Nowhere to go with the ball.
Yeah.
So
4th down and 9. 4th down and 8 for WaKeeney. And again, their second offensive possession where they had some good field position, just couldn't take advantage of it.
No.
So this time Oberlin does have a man deep to possibly field this punt. Matke with the punt, and it's going to be short and going to bounce to the 10-yard line, it looks like. So
I think he made a concerted effort to with the wind at his back not to put it into the end zone.
So that'll be 1st down and 10 for Oberlin now at the 10-yard line. And we'll see if WaKeeney's made any adjustments to that single wing snap. And we've seen Isaiah Mason the last 4, 5, 6 plays or just direct snap to him.
Well, I'll tell you what, right now you're eye level. I mean, you really got to pay attention to where that ball's at and where the snap's going.
Right.
It's tough to see.
So unbalanced line to the right. Cole Breath, the quarterback. Now Groffel in motion. This is a give to Isaiah Mason.
Trouble.
Got some room up the middle. Makes a man miss. Stumbles, keeps on his feet, and up to the 30-yard line. So that's a nice 20-yard gain on 1st down for Mason.
Yeah, they just gashed him right there. Just gashed him with that ISO play there.
And that was Brennan Flax on the tackle attempt there. So 1st down at 10 for Oberlin at the 30-yard line. Oberlin up 14-8 here in this 3rd quarter, looking to add to their lead. Unbalanced to the right. Now Groffel in motion. This is good. Groffel, a nice stop out there. That's Turley, who with the linebacker stayed home on that counter play.
Yeah, Oberlin's kind of went away from what worked on that first drive there a little bit with that direct snap. So we'll see if they go back to it on this play.
That was a crossbuck, it looked like, and Turley stayed home and made the tackle. So 2nd down and 10 from the 30-yard line for Oberlin.
Let's see if they go back to that direct snap. This should be interesting. It's right in front of us here.
3:40 left in this 3rd quarter. 14-8 is our score. Oberlin on top. Unbalanced to the right. This is a direct snap to Mason off the right-hand side. And they strung it out nicely.
Yeah.
That's Hunter Folsom, the linebacker, was there for the tackle. And this is going to be a loss of 3 on the play.
Great job by Trego. Maybe they figured it out now.
They got some penetration up there. That's Allmiller, the defensive end, was able to get some penetration, kind of disrupt their pulling their guard, Jimenez, out. He wasn't able to get out there in time. So good play by Allmiller and strung it out by Folsom with the tackle.
Yeah, great job.
So 3rd down and 13.
Timeout?
Nope. A little behind the chains for Oberlin, but now they go trips receivers over here to the left. This is something we haven't seen yet.
We haven't seen that tonight.
Breath, the quarterback, And he's under pressure, and he's going to be brought down. And did he fumble the ball? He fumbled the ball, it looks like. And WaKeeney covered it up. That was Allmiller on the cover, and I think he just dropped the ball.
Well, they had a jailbreak going on there, basically, and he just dropped the ball, I think. Let's see.
Austin Kinner connect with the hit, and when he made the hit, Breath had the ball down low instead of up high, and the ball hit the ground. So 1st and 10.
There it is right there. Yeah, he just punched it out from the other side.
1st and 10 for WaKeeney. Now they're set up in an even better field position. They've been in this on Oberlin's side of the ball.
Looks
field
like
most of the night.
Coach Haxton's going for a big call here.
Looking to throw. He's got it in the air. He's got Folsom open, and it's touchdown. Hunter Folsom on the touchdown reception.
Wow.
Schubert put that in nicely for the score.
Well, I don't think Oberlin was truly set yet when the ball was snapped. I mean, I just don't think they were ready to go.
They sent a blitz, but Folsom able to beat his man on the man-to-man coverage out there for WaKeeney, and that's in for the score, and that ties our game up at 14.
Big points again. Big points right here. And this what we've seen here. I'd look for Haxton to pass here.
So 2-point attempt here for the Golden Eagles. Twins receivers to the right, one to the left. Lone setback is Price. And
pitch.
Price gets the pitch, cuts it up the middle, and he's in for the score. And
wow, hard run.
Boy, Schubert took a shot.
Yeah, he did.
He was able to get that ball off. Here's a replay.
That almost came out of there like a shot put. He just kind of kicks that poosh.
There's an option play, but Bagley hit him in the backfield, but good cutback by Price. Price had a man in front of him able to cut back and lowered his head for the score. So
great job by Trego.
WaKeeney able to answer the touchdown by Oberlin with a touchdown of their own and a 2-point conversion. Makes our score 16-14. WaKeeney up on top, 2:27 left in this third quarter. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
Before, during, or after the game, take your crew to the Golden Q. If the game is on, they're open. The Golden Q in Hayes has the largest gourmet burger menu around. They've also got a super selection of sides, appetizers, salads, wraps, homemade chili, wings, and more. Their Blizzard beer system is guaranteed to keep your drawn brew between 27 and 30 degrees. With a dozen different beers on tap, they've got just about everyone's favorite. Open daily at 10 a.m. The Golden Q, 809 Ash in Hayes.
Yeah, welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. We just seen the kickoff.
Well, what happened on that? Did it scoot by him? Or
I tell you what, that was a bowling ball. Here's a replay. Went right through the legs of Isaiah Mason, and boy, that ball was scooting though. It was coming down right on the ground, and it went right through the legs. And so a touchback for Oberlin. They'll take over on the 15-yard line. Our score 16-14, WaKeeney on top. And this is a option attempt, but looks like out there, Shea Allmiller able to get his hand on the shoulder pad of the quarterback, Cole Breath, and bring him down for a loss.
You know, right now Trego has picked it up in the last.
There's a flag, though, here.
Is that Lightning over to the east of us?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the Lightning's moved to south and to the east, but
yeah, it must be on Trego.
They call another face mask, but that'll move the ball to the 17-yard line. First down and 8 for Oberlin. Now, Breath going to give to the second man, Groffel, off to the right-hand side, able to lower his head to the 20, picks up a couple yards on first down.
Nice hard run there.
So second down and 5 for the Red Devils, now looking to answer back. So they've been in this position before and were able to answer the touchdown by WaKeeney with one of their own. But
16-14.
Still 16-14, 140 left in this third quarter. Unbalanced line off to the left-hand side for the Red Devils. Direct snap to Mason. Mason tries to cut it up, but good job stringing it out by Allmiller out there and flushed him in the middle. TJ Haflinger with the tackle.
Trego's figured it out.
Yep.
They figured it out. That last series and this series so far, they figured it out. So
what a great job there by Allmiller, taking on 2 blockers from Oberlin and allowing the linebacker Haflinger to fill that gap and make the tackle. So 3rd down and 6 for the Red Devils, and now they go into a spread formation, twin receiver to the right. Now Groffel in motion across the formation.
Pass.
Throw. Breath has got a man open. He's got Begley in the air to the 30, down to the 25-20. I don't know if they're going to catch him.
Oh!
Flax dives for the end zone for the score. A good effort there by Brendan Flax to try to trip Begley up, but Begley dove for the end zone and to score. So Oberlin's first pass completion goes for a
into the wind,
60-yard touchdown throw. Yeah.
Snuck off the line and got by the defender.
And just had enough gas in the tank to outrun Brendan Flax for the score. So Oberlin answers with a 60-yard touchdown throw from Cole Breath to Brendan Begley.
And I can't say it enough, and I've said it over and over. These are big points right here again.
And that's been the difference in the ballgame. The one missed 2-point conversion for Oberlin. And now this is Breath again to
nice
Groffel in the backfield, and that's stuffed out. That was Allmiller and Kinderconnect both met in the backfield at the running back.
Great job by those guys. They were there.
They just
they ate that up. Great job.
So 22-16 is our score. Oberlin retakes the lead, but that's their second failed 2-point conversion of the night. And so Ivan, the rains kind of went away, and we've kind of seen the offenses open up a little bit here.
Well, here's the thing. I expect Coach Haxon to come back out and honestly probably mimic that same play that Oberlin just did. He was wide open in the middle. We'll have to see. Watch the kickoff here. You know, Oberlin's taking a long time over there in the huddle.
Could be something different than.
So pay attention here.
And they've made an effort not to kick it deep. And WaKeeney's got some pretty good returners back there in Price and Schneider, both of them. Price averages 24 yards per return, Schneider 25. Both of them are running kickoff for a touchdown. So
it just seemed like they were in the huddle over there a long time. I would just be ready here.
Begley, the receiver on the touchdown throw, is set to kick off for Oberlin. And this is
just a squib.
Up the middle now. This is what now Price takes it up and he gets close to the 30-yard line, but that's what you want out of a squib kick there.
But you know what? That's still great starting position.
Yes.
It really is. Still got the win. We got 45 seconds left, but I guess the win really doesn't matter. Oberlin just completed a long pass. So
as a 1st and 10 now for the Golden Eagles, they're in a position where they're going to have to answer back. So so we've got some Snapchats. It looks like that could be ready here in a second. The first down play here. There they are. There's the camera crew. It looks like. And
there's
Schubert looking to throw. He's got a man open. And
flag.
Completion out there. That's Flax on the completion, but this
probably
could be
a hold.
Yeah, could be a holding play, a holding call.
They're already backing up, so.
And that's that out pattern that we've seen them on week one complete time and time again.
Well, we saw that when they played Stockton at Hill City there, and Coach just loves that play.
Some more Snapchats coming up. This one from Decatur County. That looks pretty empty.
Oh,
there's the rain that we saw earlier, for sure. And it was a mess. And somebody's wanting a chair for they're at home. So now that holding penalty is a killer for
that
this.
is forever now.
First down and over 20. Twin receivers to the right for the Golden Eagles. Give the Price up the middle, and nice job.
He kind of run him into the back of his own man there.
Gavin Euland, the freshman linebacker. We've called his name a couple times, making some plays out here for the Red Devils.
Well, Coach Schreier talked about young players, freshmen, sophomore guys playing a lot. So
second down and 20, Price with a 2-yard gain on the play. But, boy, that holding penalty hurts, and especially when WaKeeney needs to answer back, they're in a hole here. Second down and 20. Schubert looking to throw.
Trouble.
Kind of under pressure by Euland.
Nice block.
A nice block and throws it off to the side.
Drops it.
So out there, that was Tate Fonestill on the attempt, but just unable to hang on to that ball.
Well, it hit him in the chest.
So third down and 20 now. It looks like Coach Haxon's going to take a timeout. We're going to talk, or we're going to be, that is at the end of the third quarter. So our score at the end of 3, we've got Oberlin 20, WaKeeney 16. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
From senior trips to toddler adventures and youth sports, the Hayes Recreation Commission is your one-stop shop for fun. Check out all the fall and winter brochure for a complete list of scheduled events and classes. The fun times continue in the HRC Wellness Center, where you can enroll in personal training and memberships. The HRC provides fun and fitness for all ages. Find them at hayesrec.org. Call or stop by and learn more.
Hager Manufacturing, Heather A. Robin OD, and MCM Manufacturing are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Trego students and athletes. They hope this year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Pit Road Liquor and Schmidt Funeral Home and Monuments, backing the Trego Golden Eagles all season long.
We're back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1. Schubert with the throw to Price up the middle, makes a man miss, and it fumbled the ball. It looks like Oberlin's got that recovered.
Holy cow.
And Price just trying to make a play out there.
Oh, he got hit from the backside on that play.
Makes it the first man miss, ran into his own man. Man, that's some bad luck there. Ran into his own man, knocked the ball out. Oberlin recovers, and they got 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. So,
I'd look for a big play here.
Yeah,
it's got to turn over, come back, and do a big play here.
If you're Oberlin, you got a lot of momentum on your side. You've taken the lead 20-16, and now you got the fumble and
direct snap most likely here.
And here comes, this is a give to Isaiah Mason on the right-hand side, and he's up to the 20, down to the 18-yard line. Just a sweep, looks like, on the play. So good for 4 yards on first down. It'll be second down and 6. But
no, I mean, it was good, nice opening play there. We'll see what Trego can answer here and get a stop.
Oberlin scored on their last score, came on a 60-yard touchdown throw. The only completion for the quarterback, Cole Breath, tonight, but it was a big one. And Breath with a
kept the ball
off to the right-hand side, up the middle, down to the 10-yard line, leans forward to the 8. So that's a little bit of that single wing action there.
That single wing that the quarterback basically did a complete circle and took off with the ball.
So good run there for the quarterback, and the Red Devils now 1st down and 10 inside, or 1st down and goal inside the 10-yard line. They've been down in this position before, and WaKeeney's able to stop them. So we'll see what happens on this drive. Groffel in motion. This is a pitch to Groffel, and he's met out there by Kinder Connect, and they strung that out nicely.
Yeah, they did. Nice job by Trego.
Again, out there, Kinder Connect making a play on the running back for no gain. So second down and goal from the 7-yard line. And we've seen WaKeeney do this before. They're able to hold them in a couple of attempts in the first half. So they're going to need to hold them here with Decatur County up by 4.
I look for a direct snap here. There it was.
There it is. And the fake in around to Mason off the left-hand side. He stumbles.
He looks short.
To the 3-yard line. So there's a saving tackle out there, and I believe that that's Hunter Folsom on the tackle, and Brendan Flax as well.
You see how that direct snap is? Both guys get down and in a crouching position almost.
So 3rd and goal for the Red Devils at the 1-yard line. These are big plays coming up here to start this 4th quarter. 20-16 our score. Oberlin on top.
I'd see another direct snap here.
And this is the quarterback, Breath, in for the score, and so he just took it in himself. The 1-yard run for Cole Breath in for the score for the Red Devils, and that extends their lead 26-16, 9:31 left in this 4th quarter.
Untouched. He squeaked in there untouched.
So now the 2-point conversion attempt, they've only converted 1 of the 3 attempts. So look for something similar again here on this play. Power offensive line over here to the right-hand side. So, it was this direct snap to Isaiah Mason. But
you can almost see Mason when you can kind of tell a little bit when he's going to get the ball. He's got his hands out in front. And when he's not, he's got his elbows resting on his legs. So
that moves the ball back to the 7-yard line. So 2-point conversion attempt will be from 7 yards out. And we're a 10-point lead right now for the Red Devils. 9:31 left in this ball game. And they've kind of struggled with these 2-point conversions tonight. An unbalanced line to the right-hand side for Oberlin. Now Groffel in motion. Goes
Bad
back.
snap.
On the ground.
Play.
Looking for his man in the end zone. Does he hang on to it?
He got it.
Begley, the tight end, able to hang on the ball. That's a nice pitch and catch out there.
Everyone kind of stopped. Boom.
He just got it out there. Nice catch by Begley.
That looked like a duck that got shot out of the air.
It was more of a shot put out there, but Brandon Begley with the reception for the 2-point conversion makes our score 28-16. Oberlin on top of WaKeeney. 9:31 left in this ball game. And, boy, that turnover was costly. I know that was a 3rd down. They would have to punt, but the field position was just
shortened the field.
Yeah.
It just shortened the field on him. That's a turnover.
And that
it's one of those guys, he's running, he comes up from behind, punches it out.
And that's those have hurt WaKeeney tonight, those turnovers. That's the 2nd touchdown. Oberlin scored off a turnover. And 12-point lead for Oberlin now, 9:31 left in this ball game. But WaKeeney's definitely got the offense to come back. We've seen them put some points on the board earlier this year. So, and they've been able to move the ball this second half as well.
Let's see what kind of kickoff we get here.
This is to the up man. He drops it, but Folsom able to pick it up. Got some room up the middle and shakes a tackle down to the 40-yard line.
He's one man away from a touchdown.
Hunter Folsom. He played running back earlier in the year, so he's accustomed to running with the football and makes a nice return for WaKeeney.
You ever notice when things like that happen, a guy muffs the ball at first and then all of a sudden picks it up and takes off and guys miss?
Yeah. So 1st down and 10 for WaKeeney at midfield at the 40-yard line.
Let's see what he does here. Basically 2-man down in the front.
Schubert looking to throw. He's got his man Olsen to the 35-yard line down to the 33-yard line. So
it's a good pass play. They had a blitzing linebacker in that play, so he was picked up.
2nd down and 3 now for the Golden Eagles. And they're in need of a score here, down by 12 in this 4th quarter. 8:57 left in the ball game.
Yeah, I think everything they do right now is 4 downs. So
So twin receivers to the left for Schubert, one receiver to the right. Looking to throw. A quick pass out to the out. And
wow, that's close to the
Hunter
sideline.
Folsom is with the reception. He does keep his feet in bounds. Yeah, that was
tight.
That will be enough for the first down for the Golden Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line, 29-yard line.
Coach Haxa sends a play in with Flax. First down. Let's see what he pulls out of the hat here.
So they've kind of went to the air here this drive, down by 12, and been able to move the ball a little bit. Now, some confusion. Flax split off to the left. Now he's
not sure what play they're running here.
And they're going to call timeout. So a little bit of confusion there for the Golden Eagles. They call timeout. But this is an important drive for WaKeeney. They need to put some points on the board. So good timeout by Coach Haxton. We're going to take it with him. 28-16 our score. 8:43 left in this ball game. Oberlin on top of WaKeeney. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.
When it comes to commercial and residential concrete construction in the Hayes area, J-Corp is the preferred choice. They can handle your project from ground up, including excavation, site prep, to finished concrete and pavement, driveways, curbs, streets, parking lots. No job is too big or too small. They also sell and deliver sand, rock, and asphalt millings. Call for a free estimate today. The rock-solid choice in concrete construction. J-Corp, 1707 East 10th Street in Hayes.
Welcome back to WaKeeney and Game Time's coverage of the game of the week. Schubert looking to throw, and the ball just out of his hands. And, man, that's just part of the conditions that were earlier. Yeah, the field's still got to be wet.
Yep. Still has to be.
Schubert looking to throw, yeah.
Slip right out of his hands. But lucky to get that picked up.
He was alert enough to pick that ball up, but that was a loss of 5, so 2nd down and 15. For the Eagles. Now they're going to split 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver over here to the left. Schubert out of the shotgun. Price the lone setback. And this is a pitch over to Price. He's got a nice tackle. Open field tackle. That's Bagley out there on the tackle. Price had a little bit of room, but unable to
back inside, but maybe should have went out.
Unable to shake Bagley and maybe give him a yard. So 3rd down and 14, but this is for sure 4-down territory for the Golden Eagles. Down by 12 here in the 4th quarter. 7:45 left in the ballgame. And again, Twins receivers to the right for Schubert out of the shotgun. Price the lone setback for the Golden Eagles.
I'd look for something over the middle.
And Schubert takes the ball up the middle on the fake handoff. He faked the handoff and took the ball himself, and a nice run. This was close to the first down.
That's why I just thought, the middle looked too open. So
nice job on Schubert, and this is going to be close. And they're going to give him the first down. So 14 yards on the quarterback keeper by Schubert, and gets the Golden Eagles a first down. And boy, when he's ran, he's found some room to run.
Well, Oberlin, just on the set when they came out, looked like they were almost in a prevent type, and the middle looked open to me just before the snap. So once he got past that front line, which is only 2 guys.
So high formation set for Schubert under center. And this is to give the Price, and he's met the back. Able to keep his feet, though. And
something positive.
Yeah, Rowdy Farr had him wrapped up in the backfield, but Price able to keep his feet and gain a couple yards. So 2nd down and 8.
They're just going with those two down linemen, and they're shooting that linebacker. Well, basically a lineman, but he's basically almost a linebacker. So he's coming at a full sprint.
So 2 down linemen, and they're bringing – they keep switching them also towards the strong side of the field. So Bagley comes in from his linebacker position to play almost a defensive end, but a stand-up defensive end.
The guy in the slot out here is.
And they're going to go to Folsom out in the open, out in the flat to the 10-yard line, down to the 8-yard line. So good throw over there from Schubert to Folsom. And Schubert's holding his hand. I wonder if he got a hit on the helmet or something, but he's kind of holding it funny.
Yeah, he is. 3rd down is short here. I'd try to get at least the first here. Get you a new set of downs.
So 3rd and 1 for the Eagles. Going to split receivers, 2 receivers to the right, 1 over here to the left. 1 setback for Schubert out of the shotgun, and give the Price up the middle. He's met there by far, right at the stick. So this is going to be close to the first down. So it looks like the referee on the side on this side says 4th down.
Well,
no gain on the play. 4th down and 1.
Wow.
Boy, we've called Farr's name quite often, and he made another big play.
Another big play there. He's coming up, and that almost would have been better off. Maybe sometimes you're thinking about it, the quarterback keeper right up the gut.
So now big 4th down play for WaKeeney. 2 tight ends set. I formation for the Golden Eagles. And a give to Price, and he's met in the backfield, but he lowers his head.
If he got it on his own.
That had to be on a 2nd or 3rd effort. But
look at the spot.
Boy, Price
looks like he got it from here.
Price was hit in the backfield, but stayed on his feet. And
great run. I'll tell you what, that's going to
call him short, though. No, they are.
Oh, you got to measure that. You got to measure that. You got to ask for it.
From where it's set, he may be short a little bit.
Well, we'll see here, Coach Brown. I'd say it's a 1st down.
And he's short. So Oberlin takes over on downs, and that was a good effort by Price, but just too much penetration up front by the Red Devils.
Well, whatever he got it on his own. Yeah. But when they popped that chain out there, it looked like a 1st down. Then all of a sudden there was another foot.
A couple more links on that chain. So, but nonetheless, 1st down for Oberlin. They take over on downs at the 9-yard line. 5:07 left in this ball game, and right now Oberlin's looking to bleed this clock out. Up by 12. Groffel in motion. I'd be
a little careful.
Yep.
I mean,
this is Breath on the carry, and he's hit in the backfield by Hayfliger, and for no gain, loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down and 11.
2nd down and long here, but you know what? I'd look for that guy over the middle. Trego's, everybody's up on the box. Right now.
Yeah, the 2 completions that Oberlin has had, one for the big 60-yard touchdown pitch and catch and then the other on the 2-point conversion. Groffel in motion. Let's give to Isaiah Mason up the middle, and he's met a good tackle by Turley, but Mason able to get to the 10-yard line. So 3rd down and 9 for Oberlin. 4:20 left in this ball game.
Coach Strader's made a decision here to kind of just keep it on the ground.
Yep. Up by 12. His defense has played well. They've bent a little bit, but they haven't broke.
Different set here this time, though.
So twin receivers to the right of Breath.
I'd watch that middle.
Groffel in motion, and he's looking to throw.
They took the receiver out.
Groffel's got some room out the 20, up to the 30-yard line. He's into the open field now. One man to beat, and Breath is going to take it in for the score. A 60-70-yard touchdown run by Cole Breath, and boy, that may have put the nail in the coffin there.
And no flag, but I do think they were looking at the middle. That guy, the receiver, came off the end over there, and those guys, hit him. No receiver to throw to.
And do you think that was a design quarterback draw? Or
I think it was a pass. I really do, but I do think Trego saw the guy coming off the line, and they both hit him, took him out of the pattern. Yeah. So then he took off with the ball.
Good decision there by the quarterback, Breath, for the long 70-yard touchdown run. Now for the 2-point conversion attempt. And this is Mason off the left-hand side.
Great tackle there.
That's Turley again in the backfield with the tackle, and 2-point conversion is no good. But 3:45 left in this ball game. Oberlin tacks on to their lead. Now they lead 34-16.
A little bit of trickery there, that single wing kind of stuff going on. But I do believe that, even though I haven't seen the replay on it, is that I do think that was a pass play that Trego took the receiver out of the play.
And that's a little bit of gamble if you're up looking to throw the ball up by 12.
I just think that middle was so open if you get that guy through there.
So Cole Breath able to step up in the pocket and run for 70 yards for the score, and that really breaks the backs of the Golden Eagles. Now they're down 34-16. And this is a 3-score ball game now.
Yeah.
Just 3:45 left in the game. Set the tee off is Bagley. And I'll tell you what, the wind hasn't quit.
No. The wind's still blowing. It's not raining.
Yeah.
But the wind is still blowing.
We're going to call in for
somebody to hold it.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure glad we're not part of the pickup crew tonight, don't you?
Yeah.
We got to put our headsets down and hit the road. Aubrey Broyles down in the van, she said she'd pick everything up tonight.
Well, that was awful nice of her.
It is.
As a kick, and this is hits the feet of Snyder. Snyder able to get the ball back up to the 27-yard line. But, yeah, there's a flag down on the play.
I'm still waiting on my hot chocolate from Aubrey, too. Never showed up.
So blocking them back against WaKeeney. We'll move them back to start this possession. And really now WaKeeney, that was a couple of big plays right in a row. They were stopped on 4th down, and then the 70-yard touchdown run, and that's just kind of deflated the air.
It's a dagger to the heart.
Yeah.
It's a dagger to the heart. It's not. Trego's played hard all game. And that first, they led the game, and in that driving rain in the first quarter and a half, they've played well. Just there's been some big plays.
Yep. Some turnovers that really have cost him. Now there's a pitch to Price off the right-hand side, and he's dropped for a loss of 2 yards. And again, that looks like that's Rowdy Farr again out there on the play. And
that was just too drawn out of a play.
Yeah.
So that's him.
Yeah. That's Bagley out there on the tackle as well. So 2nd down and 11 for the Golden Eagles.
How would you like to have the name Rowdy?
Yeah.
Sounds like Rowdy Piper. You remember the wrestler?
Yeah.
So, Roddy Piper.
So 2nd down and 11 for the Golden Eagles. Out of the shotgun is Schubert, 2 receivers to his left.
Pass.
Looking to throw, steps into it.
Got a guy
open, and Flax is there, but
knocked away.
Nice job by Breath coming in and knocking that ball away. Brendan Flax had his hands on that ball, but knocked away by Breath, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Yeah, Oberlin is kind of in a prevent with their cornerbacks and stuff back here right now. So,
yeah, just not giving up a big play. So 3rd down and 11 now. Twins receivers to the right for Schubert. Price the lone setback. Coming in for some. That was a good design play off a screen, but Price couldn't hang on.
He had 2 blockers out in front too.
Yeah. So they designed that well, and they read the blitz, but Price couldn't hang on to that ball. So 4th down and 11 for the Golden Eagles. And it appears they're going to try to go for it here.
Yeah, I think at this time,
But I tell you what, that wind has maybe picked up a little bit, and it's staring the WaKeeney right in the face here in this 4th down play.
Yeah. Right now, Oberlin's basically at the back sticks, keep everything in front of you.
They're offside. They should have snapped it. They could have had a chance there, but play is called dead, so that would be free 5 yards. So Bagley offsides, trying to get a jump on the ball. And it looked like that was maybe designed to go on 2. So
could have been.
Get free 5 yards. Now 4th down and 6.
How many is that? 1, 2,
5.
Curtis Brown.
So twin receivers to the left for the Golden Eagles. Now with 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in this game. Schubert looking to throw. He's got his man open out to the flat and has Tate Fonensteel out for the catch at the 30-yard line, enough for the 1st down. Nice pitch and catch out there.
It was very nice. It worked the sideline and right in front of the defender. Great play.
Good throw by Schubert, stepped into it. Nice catch by Fonensteel. So 1st down and 10 for WaKeeney. And like you said, they're out here fighting. They're not giving up for sure.
And that's what, Coach Haxon, loves about these players. They're, they all bought in. So
1st and 10 for WaKeeney at the 30-yard line. This is Schubert looking to throw. got his man open and just overthrows Folsom out here, but kind of in a zone coverage.
Sure.
Well, Red Devils are.
Bend, don't break.
Yep.
Bend, don't break right now. So keep everything in front of you.
And that ball came out a little funny from Schubert.
Well, it's got to be tough.
Yeah.
Look at those flags over there. They're flopping. So there's some wind going on.
So 2nd down and 10 now for WaKeeney at the 30-yard line. Got some truckers showing some appreciation for the football game. So here comes the blitz.
Got it picked
Schubert
up.
Steps up. He's got some room across the 35 to the 40, down to the 38-yard line, and that's going to be another first down for WaKeeney.
Nice run.
Good job picking up the blitz, and that's Price stepping across,
Sure.
stepping in front of his quarterback to pick the blitz up, and Schubert does the smart thing, steps up and gets some yards for the first down. So 1st and 10 for WaKeeney at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, right now Oberlin, just with the way they're looking, it's just kind of a prevent and keep the middle.
And there's Schubert on the throw, and he gets hit hard. That
he got decked pretty good.
Yeah, he got hit when he released that. Regan Witt with the hit on Schubert, and the ball goes incomplete. So 2nd down and 10 now for WaKeeney. Time is dwindling down. 2 minutes 24 seconds left in this ball game. Our score 34-16. Oberlin on top of WaKeeney. And the rain has stayed away here in the second half.
Yeah, it's we've been lucky, I think.
Schubert again looking for his back.
Pass.
Just was under a little bit of pressure out there whenever Oberlin's sending some pressure, and so when the back goes out for the pass, then that's one less blocker.
Well, it's
WaKeeney
kind
has.
of a blitzing linebackers coming in and shooting gaps. So
3rd down and 10 for WaKeeney. After that incomplete pass from Schubert. Again, out of the shotgun. Price, the lone setback for the Golden Eagles. And going on 2, looking to try to get another offside. This is Schubert up the middle off the zone read. He's got some room across the 30 down to the 26-yard line. It's going to be another first down for WaKeeney. So Keegan Schubert got some room up the middle.
Well, got past that first level, just 3 guys there. So everyone else is back and basically in that prevent. So
Schubert able to step up and gain another first down on the ground. 2:08 left in the ball game.
But I think Oberlin can live with that for a point right now. It's just eating up the clock. So let him run.
So first down for WaKeeney now at the 26-yard line. Schubert looking to throw and just overthrows his man. Almost picked off. That's Breath out there, and Groffel just overthrew his receiver, Hunter Folsom. And it's got to be tough to judge on your throws when you got that wind in your face.
Sure.
But 2nd down and 10 for WaKeeney now at the 26-yard line.
Cold night in WaKeeney.
It is. So WaKeeney now 150 left in the ball game. 34-16 our score. Twins receivers to the right of Schubert. He's going to look the other way to the running back. Boy, they had that covered anyway.
They read that play very well.
Dawson Kemp out there, and he would have tackled Price for a loss if he would have caught that. So maybe it's better that he didn't.
Well, I think he saw somebody coming.
So 3rd down and 10 now for WaKeeney at the 26-yard line. And yeah, this drive is really eating up the clock. 1:47 left in the ball game.
Let's see if they pick up, pick on the middle here.
Again, the twin receivers for Schubert. He's looking that way, and now tries to step up. He's got some room off the right-hand side. Going to tuck the ball and run, and gets close to the sticks.
To the first time. He took
took a pretty good hit.
Yeah, he took a pretty good hit right in the thigh area. So that
was Looks like Bagley out there on the tackle for Oberlin. And this is close to a first down. And they're going to call him just short. So 4th and 1 for the Eagles. We've seen them come up short here in the fourth quarter on a 4th and 1 play. So this is, again, around in the same area where they came up short last time. And last time was a design run to Price. Now we got some rain coming down. The rain's coming back. So
yeah, it is.
Schubert looking to throw, and this is a tip.
Batted in the air.
So the ball goes incomplete, and Oberlin's going to take over again on downs deep in their own territory.
Yeah, and the rain has started to come down.
But I don't think it would have mattered.
No.
Regan Witt was there to knock that ball down. 1:34 left in the ball game, and this is now we're going to see
probably just take a knee sometimes here. How much time?
1:34 left.
1:34.
So off balance line to the left hand side for Breath, the quarterback for the Red Devils, and this is getting to Mason and Turley with a nice tackle, but
just some straight dives and.
Yep.
I got to hand it to the cheerleaders down here. They've stayed out here all night too. Trego's cheerleaders have all been out here.
In the rain and the wind and the cold, they're out here. And it's just kind of been a miserable night weather-wise, but a pretty good football game.
It has, and that's the thing about some plays here or there, fumble there, Trego and that fumble.
Some 4th down. Stops by Oberlin, and this is Breath takes it off to the right hand side. There's a flag down. Turley again on the tackle.
Probably a hold there or something.
So we're under a minute, 48 seconds left in the ball game, and I tell you what, Cole Breath, the quarterback for Oberlin, has had himself a ball game tonight.
Yes, he has. Well, that direct snap is really befuddled Trego early.
Yeah,
but they figured it out. But there were some big plays off of that tonight.
And it looks like there's 2 penalties here against Oberlin. And now's the time of the ball game where if you're on the sidelines, you just want this to end. Yeah,
these guys that have been over here on the sideline most of the game, it's cold.
Yeah, the rain's coming back down again, and wind's blowing. And so
about these 2 kids down here on the end, about the 15-yard line on the Trego side. They've been out there the whole game as well.
The ball boys, and they've
the students there, but the 2 ball boys on the field.
Boy, they've
been there all night.
There we go.
Those guys right there, they've been there all night.
The MVPs of the ball game. They're in there keeping the ball dry.
Yeah.
And they're out there in the elements the whole time.
They're both in shorts.
Yeah. So. The only 3 people in shorts, the 2 ball boys and Coach Haxton.
It's true. That is true.
So now
they might be related.
30 seconds left. And Breath under center is probably going to take a knee.
Yeah, take a knee.
It does take a knee, and so
ride it on out.
That'll conclude our ball game. And what a ball game it really was. It was 8-6 at halftime. Things kind of opened up. The weather.
For as ugly as it was, this turned out to be a really great game.
But we're going to take a break here real quick. We'll be back to wrap up everything and get some scores. But our final score here from WaKeeney, 34-16, Oberlin with the win over WaKeeney. You're watching Game Time on Nex-Tech, Local 1.
Karst Water Well and Drilling Service has been drilling water wells and installing water systems in the area for over 84 years. Whether your project is residential, agricultural, commercial, or municipal, Karst Water Well can do the job right the first time. We offer design and consulting services and use the latest technology with only the best water system components on the market today. So no matter what kind of water well or water system you need, Karst is the company to do the job. Call us today for a consultation. Regulations and tax laws are always changing. That's why businesses and professionals turn to the experienced team at Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants. With 8 CPAs to assist you, they offer a wide range of services from tax preparations, bookkeeping, and payroll to auditing and accounting services. They can also help farmers, ranchers, and small businesses with tax planning. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Mapes & Miller Certified Public Accountants with offices in Norton, Phillipsburg, Stockton, and Quinter.
Hi.
We're looking for insurance.
Oh, let's see who's free.
When insurance agents work for only one company, their options are simply limited. But a trusted choice independent agent is free to shop many companies for a better deal. Free to do what's right for you.
Let us shop for you. Contact Rogers & Associate to learn more.
United Northwest Federal Credit Union and Heartland Veterinary Service of Oberlin, PA, Doctors Travis Hissong and Stephanie Bailey are proud of the hard work and dedication of all the Oberlin High School students and athletes. They hope this school year is the best ever. Best wishes for a successful season from Tri-Central Office Supply, Steel Fabrications, and Professional Fire Equipment, backing the Oberlin Red Devils all season long.
Welcome back to Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1, where you've just watched the Oberlin Red Devils beat the WaKeeney Golden Eagles 34-16 in our game of the week. And not only did they beat WaKeeney, they had to beat the elements tonight. Kind of a rough weather-wise.
Well, honestly, we were worried about getting the game off once you and I were sitting in the press box here, and all of a sudden we heard tink, tink.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden it started hailing without raining.
Yeah.
And then we really got worried about the game. But then the first quarter and a half, I just say you got to hand it to these players and coaches and even the fans that showed up. Yep. It was raining hard and blowing hard.
Yeah, the cheerleaders and the ball boys, everybody had to weather those conditions, the wind and the rain, and they stayed. It was a close game at halftime, 8-6.
Yeah.
WaKeeney had the lead at halftime. Right. But Oberlin made some adjustments in the second half. The weather kind of let up a little bit. We had some scoring in the second half.
Well, I think the dagger play was the pass play over the middle for Oberlin. That kind of opened it up. So I think that was a play that kind of set them off in the motion to win the ball game.
And Cole Brath, the quarterback for Oberlin, 4 touchdowns tonight, 3 on the ground, 1 in the air. The one that you mentioned was the 60-yard pass to Braden Bagley for the score. So
that's a great play.
Good performance by the Red Devils tonight. They moved to 2-1 in district, 1-5 or 2-4, excuse me, on the year. So let's take a look at the Nex-Tech Wireless scoreboard for the scores that have been around the area. Phillipsburg and Larned 21-6. They're in a delay.
Yep.
Hayes and Dodge City haven't kicked off yet. That I don't know if they're going to get that in tonight. Fourth quarter, Norton all over Colby. Thought maybe that would be a little closer ball game.
Me too.
Osborne with a big lead over Logan Palco.
That surprises me as well.
And Logan they took their first loss of the year just last week. So Northern Valley
or Wilson, they might have done that in the parking lot. That game was over in a hurry.
Yeah, Hoxie with a 54-0 win over Quinter, and then Golden Plains and Weskin still in the third quarter, 46-6. That they may call that game.
Yeah, 6-man. So
due to the weather. So
how about the next page? There we go.
Lakeside and Sylvan Grove, they may not have started that game yet.
But we don't have any scores on that.
Russell, a big win over Republic County, 49-7. Victoria and Bennington will be played tomorrow. Thunder Ridge on top of Stockton at halftime, 22-14. Thunder Ridge is kind of a long losing streak, looking maybe to strap that.
Well, no, they won. They won last week.
Did they?
They won last week. I can't remember who they beat, but they're off.
They beat Wilson.
They're off the snide.
Yeah, off the snide. Looking for 2 in a row here.
I was at Thunder Ridge earlier this week, and there was some excitement around there. So, and there was some excitement going to Stockton. They honestly thought they were going to win this game. So.
Our score here, Oberlin with the win, 34-16 over Trego, and then Plainville 21-0 lead over Sacred Heart, and they're in the delay there too.
Well, if you look at a radar, there's a lot of weather east of us here. So
that was those are scores from around the area tonight, and again our ball game here. 34-16. As you see, the wind it was blowing. It was that bad earlier in the game. Kind of let up. We've seen some scoring then in the second half, and then the weather's come back in here.
Well, you got to hand it to these people coming out to the ball game. A lot of these people are probably relatives and parents and coming out supporting their kid, and but the wind is howling out here right now, so you really got to hand it to them as well.
Yeah, making the trip from Oberlin down here, or the fans and the staff here from WaKeeney also coming in.
We got a group just kind of hanging out. So.
Well, they played well out here, Ivan. I don't know. They may not want to. They may want to have the wind and the rain.
I can tell you what. I would have punched my ticket. I'd been on that train. So,
but well played ball game by both teams. Both teams didn't quit. Oberlin just able to take advantage of some turnovers.
Yeah,
from WaKeeney.
I think the big key for Trego was that fumble. I can't remember who fumbled it, but
yeah, that was. That was a quarterback.
The cornerback came in and
that was Price on the run where he ran to his own man, fumbled it over, and then kind of got some distance. It was back and forth for a while in the second half. That fumble did open things up, made it a 2-score game, and Oberlin then able to punch another one in for the score. So our final here from WaKeeney, 34-16. Oberlin moves to 2-1 in district with their victory tonight over WaKeeney. For Ivan Sanders, I'm Curtis Brown. You've been watching Game Time on Nex-Tech Local 1.